always on the move. If you get in my way, you'll catch a 1 and 2. Got a clear view, penthouse vision mood. To the top, I'm gon' pop, you gon' see me soon. Of winning, living like I'm a millionaire. Got a vision, I'm willing to do anything to get there. Man, I'm driven and building something that people calling rare. Always prepared, I'll teach you when I get there. Taking lessons, it's a blessing. Only happy when progressing. I don't ever second guess it. Know your path, get obsessive. Have a mentor that's aggressive. Teach you things, have objectives. Changing lives from depressive all to something so impressive.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath. I said move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out of my way.
Move, bitch, out my motherfucking way.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath. I said move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out my way. Move, bitch, get out my way.
Yo, bitch, out my motherfucking way. I get it daily, kid. Work so hard, I'm off the grid. But you can find me in the zone, getting after it. It takes work, you don't need to be talented. That's for people who are lazy, want it fast and quick. I got goals, they never get old in my soul. I'm on a roll, I'm going all in, never fold. I'm in control, the driver's seat is made of gold. I'll teach you how to do it one day when my story's told.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath. I said move, bitch, get out my way. Move, bitch, get out my way. Move, bitch, get out my way.
Move, bitch, out my motherfucking way.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath. I said move, bitch, get out my way. Move, bitch, get out my way. Move, bitch, get out my way.
Move, bitch, out my motherfucking way.
This video contains gratuitous use of profanity and uncomfortable pauses to compensate for lack of professionalism and original thought. Viewer discretion advised.
Rat-a-tat-tat, what is good, and welcome back to another episode of the East Meets West. I am AK Eagles, and I am joined by my boy Further AM and Philly Halftime. Philly Foothills got caught up at work. He might stop in a little later, maybe. Not sure yet. We'll see. And Rap's got some stuff he's attending to, so me and Further's going to hold it down tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about this 49ers-Eagles matchup, and then we're going to open up the lines here in a little while for people to jump on, tell us how they feel about this game, and, just express yourself any way you want, because I know we are all fired up about this. There has been a lot of shit talking going on the 49ers end. Not so much on our end, just us fans do, not our team. So, it's very interesting. So appreciate you guys for all coming out tonight on this Friday night. Hope everyone's having a great start to their weekend, being safe. And what's going on, guys?
I'm chilling, man. Hey, Halftime, thank you for joining us, by the way, to fill in for the show. Why don't you tell them how they can find you, because they don't got the link in the description. So if anyone can give Halftime's link in the chat, that'd be great. But let them know how they can find you, Halftime.
I'm on Philly Halftime. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter. And you can find me on TikTok.
That's right. You're on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. But yeah, he's got TikTok.
I just started TikTok.
That's what's up,
You
though.
TikToking, dog?
I'll go give a sub.
I'm learning how to
account, but I
TikTok.
don't use
You
it.
TikToking? No way.
TikToking.
My wife's a TikToker. I'm going to find you, and I'll have her give you a sub. I got to see.
TikToker right
I got to
now.
see this shit. This is gonna be good.
I'm starting to TikTok a little bit.
Hey, I follow Birdman951. You know, he does TikTok and he's really good at that shit. So, yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I got to go hit him up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never really used
Bird-
TikTok.
Birdman is awesome at that shit, man.
I gotta
Y'all
see
remember?
that.
Y'all remember Vines back in the day? That's what it reminds me of. Is Vines.
I don't know if I know of that
The
guy.
website got taken down. You know what? They used to be short little gifs and clips, just like TikTok, where people would go
Oh.
on and.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never used it.
And on every side of the
I never
video it would say
used it.
Vines, just like TikTok.
So it's sort of like MySpace, right?
No, it's just like TikTok. It's just
Oh.
like it's just a site to watch quick videos that were funny, but they were all funny. Now TikTok's not funny. It's like girls dancing and trying to repeat rap songs but lipping them, not even having your own. It's kind of weird. And then people giving opinions. It's not like Vine. Vine was like comical, people doing stupid things and watching funny pranks and stuff.
No.
Gotcha.
Used to have eagle clips on there even. But
So
man, I'm
what's
excited.
going on, Scott? How you doing, sir? Appreciate you for stopping through. He said this game is a 50-50 coin flip, but I give the Eagles a slight advantage because of their receiving core.
Thank you, BLSG, for dropping Halftime's YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you, BSJ.
E-money, 54-0. Damn.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
That is
That's
awesome.
just an
Say
embarrassment.
that with your chest.
Yes.
Damn.
Nah.
I wish I could sleep at night like that. I'm up all night pacing back and forth.
That's me. I
No,
paid
man,
back
that's
and forth.
cool. That's cool. Hey, listen, man. If that ends up happening, I'm going into the Super Bowl smiling, bro. Like,
Yo, if that ends up happening, I want to get a hold of you.
I will never
Man,
doubt
get the
you
lottery
again,
numbers.
AK. I'll be like, whatever this man says, listen.
holy shit, that would be awesome. Now, listen, we'll get into that. Never mind. I'll hold that one. We'll wait a minute. All right. So, listen. The first things first, we're going to talk about is this whole turning our Rocky into Brocky, and you got the 49er jersey on our statue, on our Rocky statue. It's getting quite funny. I laugh because when you look back in history, when people desecrate the Rocky statue, we end up winning 38-7. So first and foremost, how you guys looking at this? I find it funny because it's like they're doing anything to piss us off, which I don't know why you would want to do that, but how about you guys?
That's just always having people climbing up that statue, putting on a jersey. It doesn't work.
It really doesn't.
Not going to change the outcome.
It really doesn't work. You normally jinx yourself what you're doing. When you do it, you guys jinx yourself. Doesn't matter whoever done it. They always lost. The double doink from the friggin' Chicago Bears. I believe the Bears did it too during that. So, it's you just jinx yourself for some odd reason.
Yeah, I know, man. Watch. If this happens, man, I'm going to start saying that there's a Rocky conspiracy. Something's happening. I'm telling you right now. But no, man, that is truly sacrilegious. Like, that is an American icon figure statue right there, and you're vandalizing it with your filth. The only thing that belongs on a Rocky statue is Philadelphia gear. And that's God's honest truth. Shame on you guys for putting that shit on him. But no, listen. A lot of the conversation this week has been put on Brock Purdy. A lot of it,
Yeah.
He has done some amazing things. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But he hasn't faced our defense. How you guys feeling about Brock Purdy, and what are you expecting from him, if anything at all?
What do you think halftime? You go ahead.
Well, me,
Yeah.
I tell you what, he impressed me. But now it's your time has come. Listen, you had 7 good games, but now you're going to fail. You are not ready for our defense. You ain't played a nobody in our caliber of our defense. You are going to be rushed so much that you're going to start panicking. And I believe that. I believe we're going to sack him like 7, maybe 8 times. I think his jersey's going to be so green on it, he might be an Eagle that night. You might think his jersey's the Eagle color. But yeah, it's his time's come. He did good. We're going to smack his ass, put him to bed early by halftime, and it's over.
Further.
I'm just looking real quick. See, back in December, he got sacked 3 times by Miami. It just makes me think that I don't trust the 49ers offensive line. I think after last week we just got 5 sacks on Daniel Jones. I could easily see 5 sacks on Brock Purdy. Easily. It'll happen. I think who will get to him? I think a wide range. I think we'll see Fletcher Cox. I think we'll see Hargrave. I think we'll see Sweat and Reddit. And I think it's going to be a pretty day for us. And I think what's really going to be at the end of the day is who's going to put up the most points this game. They both have great defenses, no lie about that. 1 and 2, you can fight over which one's better. But what it wins a game? Who's going to score the most points at the end of the day? And the Philadelphia Eagles sure do have the weapons in the offensive line to protect Jalen Hurts, and we have a scrambling quarterback that can protect himself if needed to be, and he now knows when to throw the ball away and when to slide. And the man is looking really good. I think Brock Purdy's O-line is going to fail him. I think he's going to have trouble scoring. I know he's really good at throwing TD passes in the red zone, but you got to remember that the Philadelphia Eagles at home historically and still are, at least past decade that I know, are a red zone defense. You come down on our field, get within the 10-yard line, you can go for it on 4th and 1. You're not going to get it. That just happens. You're going to be kicking field goals. I think we're going to be the ones to dominate on the points. We got the more weapons. We got the talent on every single position that I would rather have. I think maybe you could say, I guess you could have a Kittle versus Goddard argument, but I'd still rather take A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith than what over there they have, which is Samuel and Jennings and Ayuk. And I still think Quez Watkins might show up. We might see something that kind of we haven't seen since week 2 with the Vikings with Quez Watkins, just a nice deep bomb down the field to just end it. Put the game to bed. Looking forward to, I hope by halftime we're already thinking Super Bowl. That's how I want it to be. That's how it should be. I want the Eagles to have a fun game. Right? Who doesn't want a fun game?
Yeah, no, listen. Part of me wants these guys to come in and completely dominate. You know, just to show people that we're not a fluke, that all you can say, all the bullshit aside, like that this team is just going to mollywop the shit out of them. And then there's another side of me that I do know the defense is really good. This is the matchup that I want to see. You know, if you wanted to ask who was going to give us the best matchup, so to speak, that could
Right.
possibly push us to the edge, I would have said San Francisco's defense all along, because I really thought they've always had a good defense. How they were playing good even when their starters were injured at the beginning of the year. You know, but even still, no matter how good they are, My whole thing about it is you sit here and say, well, we haven't played a defense like yours. And I'm so tired of hearing that shit, dude. Jalen Hurts plays our defense 5 times a week,
Yep.
and we have 70 sacks. It's the best defensive front in football. There's nothing that their defensive front can do that ours hasn't done to him already in practice. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys got to slow your roll a little bit. Like, yes, your defense is good, but ours is right there with you. And he plays against them all the time. So don't think for 1 second he's not going to be prepared. Hell, he's got like 3, he's got 4 Nick Bosas rushing at him every day. 4.
4.
You're 1.
And hey, don't forget, there's players just like Fletcher Cox that are right there with almost 10 sacks.
Yeah, Fletcher
Yeah.
Cox had 7.
Hargrave, Cox, Williams even got some sacks this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's funny because they talk a lot of shit, but then when you step back and you look at it all, it's like, yeah, he's actually played a better defense all year long, every
Right.
single fucking day. And I think it's going to show, dude. I don't really think these 49er people know what's about to smack them in the face on Sunday.
What if we see a Kaiser White interception?
Oh,
That would be
We haven't had
fabulous.
that in a while. We have
That
not
would be
had that in a while.
fabulous.
And it could happen off a Kittle pass.
oh, that'd be nice.
That would be something a little different.
I do want to give Fletcher Cox a little bit of credit for the double teaming that he's letting everybody eat, because if you watch him, he's been taking a lot of people on, opening up so Hassan Reddick can get by, Brandon Graham can get by on the right. So a big shout out to him, man.
Yeah, him and Hargrave are doing great.
Yeah,
I can't complain with Hargrave either. He's doing pretty well.
Hargrave's going right through the middle. I mean,
Yeah.
that's saying something, going through right through the middle.
That's
Yo,
just
what's going on, prime time?
You know, another player I want to mention is Jordan Davis. We could see surprisingly something really interesting with Jordan Davis. Remember that preseason game where we saw Jordan Davis and he ran all the way around the field to catch the quarterback? I've never seen anyone do that before. When
He's
we started
fast.
doing something like that, like something.
AK was right about him, man. I will say that, AK, you were right about him, because dude, he's a run stopping. That guy's just a.
And I feel like they
phenomenal-
haven't unleashed the true Jordan Davis yet. The Jordan
No.
Davis we remember on Georgia. The Jordan
Dude, and
Davis
no lie, man, he's actually been
championship
playing
game.
better here this last month than he has all year. So I mean, he's only getting better to end the season. You know,
yeah.
he's just starting to, get his feet in the ground and just feel comfortable. Dude, next year this kid's gonna be a stud.
Yeah, man, I
Look.
can't. Second year coming into the training camp, knowing what to do, already know his drills and routines.
Second
man.
year, he's already
Jordan
going to have
Davis.
a ring.
And I'm
He's
telling you,
getting
man, I
chills
know
down my
I
spine.
know a lot of people aren't going to look at JD as a sack person, but I'm telling you, bro, I wouldn't be amazed if he got 8 next year.
Ooh.
That would be.
He has 3, right, this year?
I don't know. It's a very good question.
Doesn't he have 3? I think he has 3.
If he had 3, that's awesome.
I mean, so you're not far off from it. You're 8. If he had 3 this year.
Are you talking about sacks by Jordan Davis?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's saying that he has 0.
0?
0.
No, I thought he had 3.
No.
Mm.
He didn't
Well,
play versus the Giants game.
He
He hasn't played since the Saints and the Cowboys.
because he had a concussion.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, in that Cowboy and Saints game, man, he actually looked pretty damn good
Yeah.
when he played, and then he got I don't know, man. He's just going through some of them rookie hiccups. He'll be all right though.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, and no, man. Listen, I think Purdy's in for a heyday. I don't think he's going to be able to get his normal throws off. You know, the pressure is going to get to him very fast. He's going to try and force throws because the pressure's there, which ultimately will allow Slay and Bradbury and CJ Johnson to come up and just kind of take him away. So I expect that. Will that happen? I don't know. You know, we'll see what Jonathan Gannon does, but that's what I expect. That's what I would do. But
I think he's going to throw 2 interceptions.
yeah, no, I agree, D. DJ is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I mean, dude, you're 6'7", 340, and no human being that size should be able to move the way this kid does. You know, further was even saying, like he was chasing down Burrow, right? That was Burrow, correct? No,
No. I can't remember
Who the
what
fuck was that?
preseason game it was. I'll let you know here in a second. Continue on.
can't
I'll let you
remember.
know.
But even still, it was a really good run.
Oh,
you know?
it was the Jets, and it was
Yes,
Sam
that's
Wilson.
right. That's right. It was Wilson. You're right. Yeah,
That's
dude.
right.
Like,
And that man ran for his life.
yeah, no, dude.
Jordan
That's a
Davis
big. Listen, man. That is a big
Oh
human
my
being running.
Dude, Jordan Davis looked like he was running a 200-meter dash, like the way
Yeah, but
they
he
come
was
around the
fast.
corner into the straightaway.
He's almost 400 pounds. He's
Good
good
lord,
fast.
dude. This guy's like, how tall is he?
6'7".
Oh, he's
6'8".
6'7".
That's ridiculous. And a man
Yeah.
going that fast.
He's a mulatto in the defensive line.
Dude, I'd step out
That's
and be
what
like, no, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, man. He's only going to get better, man. In all honesty, and I can't wait to see what the kid's got.
I would just love to stand next to him and look up and be like, good lord.
Bro, watch this offseason. This kid goes out and
Huge.
starts lifting weights and comes back looking like fucking Aaron Donald.
You know, he towers over everybody on the Eagles.
He does, man.
And he makes, I forget who it was. They had him, was it Fletcher Cox, and then they had Boston Sky. Boston Sky looking up like, what the hell am I into?
Yeah, Boston
like-
Scott.
Yeah, and Fletcher Cox is a big man too, and he has to look up to him. He goes, when you had to look up to him, and this guy just puts his arm on your shoulder, like, "What's up, little man?" He goes, "He made me feel little. How's that possible?"
No, he's a big human being, man. He really is. But no. So further, you said at the end of the last show, you had questions, plenty of questions, man. You know, so you got any of those prepared tonight?
Yeah, dude. I got a lot of questions.
All right, let's get them.
All right. We'll start off with halftime. This one's real easy. We'll keep it real simple. Start out. Kittle versus Goddard. Matchup. Who do you got for the game, this game in Philadelphia? Who will put up the bigger points? Who will put up the TDs? Who's going to make a bigger impact for their team, Goddard or Kittle?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Goddard because my quarterback is not going to be on his back, and he's not going to be panicking. You know, 49ers quarterback's going to be panicking. Purdy he's going to be panicking and not being focused on where he has to deliver that ball. Jalen Hurts, he's going to have all the time in the world to do his check downs like he's been doing all year long. People said he couldn't do check downs and all, and he told everybody, gave them a big fuck you. Let me show you how it's done. And that's all he's been doing all year long. So I would have to go with Goddard. And Goddard is so calm, cool, and collective. And, you know, but that's two great tight ends right there.
Yeah, I think it's almost evenly matched. AK, what do you think?
I listen. I'm not going with Goddard because he's just obviously on my team. It has a little bit to do with that, but that's not the whole reason why. Kittle is a lot to do with that offense. So obviously, all eyes will be on Kittle most of the time. He is a huge weapon. Goddard is a huge weapon, but only in certain games. We use him. Some games he only has like 40 yards receiving. Other games he's at like 75. You
Right.
know, um, I think this is one Kittle actually has the advantage over because you have to keep your attention on AJ and Smith so much that it will leave Goddard more open in the middle of the field.
Right.
Now and Fred Warner will probably be on Goddard, which that'll be a great matchup. But I think Goddard's built for this shit, man. Like, in all honesty, he's built to be he's another Kittle. Like he will go up and he will be aggressive and catch that ball over you. Like he's not afraid to shy away from contact. He will run you over,
Right.
and that's a great asset to have. He is that Kittle-esque player, and I think he's proven it more and more each and every week. And yeah, I just think Goddard has the advantage here because we will be focused on Kittle just as much as we're focused on Depot. So that's
My take is kind of mixed with both of yours. I think Kittle's going to have the bigger playmaker. There's going to be thrown longer passes to. This guy's going to get more yardage. But I think that at the end of the day, Goddard's going to be the guy to make the bigger impact because he's going to put points on the board. Where Kittle in the playoffs has not, where Goddard has. And that's where I think it's going to be a mix of both. But if you ask me who and what matters the most, I think putting points on the board is, and I'm going to go with Goddard on that. But I still think Kittle's going to be the one who makes more impact on yardage wise, and especially big plays, sneaky plays that we have to watch out for, where he's way down the field, we're not covering because we're doing a zone, and then there we give up 40 yards.
Yeah. Real quick, Eagle Slayer. He asks, "How do you all feel about Nick comparing Hurts to Michael Jordan?" Who wants to take that one first? You want me to take it first?
You got to go. I'm not going to answer that question. Sorry, I can't
Listen,
compare.
listen, dude.
It's a good question.
Metaphorically, and what he means to this team, I understand what he means. Like Jordan was the heart and soul of Chicago, and I'm a Bulls fan, so I can speak on this. I watched the man in full
That's why I'm
career.
letting you answer because I already know what I'd say.
Scottie Pippen, he held his own. Dennis Rodman held his own. AJ Brown, he's just Scottie Pippen. And Devontae Smith is your Dennis Rodman. And you got three dynamic players right there, and it's just what he means to the team is what he's trying to say. Like, you saw what happened to this team when we missed him for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? We didn't look so hot, but you bring him back, everything's okay again. So I think that's what he was talking about. I mean, I get it. That is that is major praise. Like, I would be proud to be compared to Michael Jordan, but I get why you would feel funny about it, but I don't think he meant it in the way that you think he meant it.
I saw something the other day, and I don't know how it goes. You guys will have to answer me because I haven't been keeping at all the MVP race. I don't really care for such things. Have a most excellent day. Yeah. And how do you feel about, can Jalen Hurts still get the MVP?
No.
No.
Oh,
well,
he has a chance. He's still in the running, but
if he wins the Super Bowl.
The thing is, Patrick Mahomes is the face of the NFL right now, and they're just going to give it to him. And he threw for 5,000 yards. He has
I think you're right. I think
all
you're right
these
about
touchdowns, and nobody threw for over 5,000. I think it's 5,200 and some odd yards. And he has 41 touchdowns. Yes. Does Jalen Hurts deserve it? Yes.
But we win the Super Bowl. There's another MVP.
The reason why he's not going to get it is because they're going to make Patrick Mahomes the face of the NFL.
Right.
He's already the face of the NFL.
Yeah, but it's because of everything else.
Listen, I think he has a legit chance to win. And why I say that is those 2 games he was out truly helped him. And then when you bring him back, you saw what happened. Yeah, he was injured, but he played and he won against the Giants, and he comes back and he stomps a mud hole in them. I mean, he's 15-1 for a reason, and they proved that they need him to win. That is something that really, really helps when you're talking MVP. So I truly, truly think he has a legit chance to take it. I do.
It's going to be hard going against somebody.
Birdman.
How you doing, Birdman?
Famous TikToker himself.
What's up, Birdman?
We're going for a little while, bro. We do our normal show on Wednesdays, but because this is the NFC Championship game, Further and I and the guys wanted to do a special tonight, because I don't work tomorrow, so I can stay up longer. We can kind of do a call in and have a little fun tonight. We only got a day before the
Friday.
game. Just having a little fun. So we'll be on a while. All right, sir. Got you. I'm on it. Sorry. Go for it. My bad. What's your next question?
Next question. Will Epps have a big game?
Epps always has a game.
Last game, he did show up really well. 2 assists, 5 combined against the Giants. Can we see just an equal performance against the 49ers is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, Epps always has a game. He's always around the ball. He's a ball hawk. And that's why I like him so much. He's always around the ball. He's always causing that disturbance. If they run it, whatever they're doing. So I think he's going to
He's a safety, too. Sometimes when things get caught down the field 10-plus yards, he's the guy to make the tackle right away. I haven't seen any missed tackles from Epps. And that's one thing I have to say is he doesn't miss his moment. He's a true safety when we need a safety so things don't escalate further than they do. Epps is there.
Yeah, no, man. Listen, I actually am a very, very big supporter of Epps. Yes, I know he is not flashy, okay? He doesn't have any interceptions. I get that, But, one, he hits like a fucking truck, which I love, okay? I want my safeties to have a little sauce in them, And 2, he is a sure tackler. When he comes up to make that tackle, he is definitely one guy I can guarantee when he wraps him up, pretty much 9 times out of 10, you're going down. So I know everyone wants interceptions, but hey, that's what CJ's for. So you got your flashy player and your technical player. And I like having both,
CJ's not a tackler, but Epps is.
No, CJ can light. CJ is all right. CJ is a tackler, but he likes to light you up a lot more. Definitely in the run game, he loves crashing the middle and lighting up the halfback, stopping him. But I have seen him do a lot of tried to do a lot of shoulder tackles, and it don't work out too well. So yeah, it is nice. It is definitely nice to have that safety that can tackle. Yo, what is good, Birdman?
Y'all look great right now.
Got the people's champ in the house. People's champ in the building. Look at
Man, that's nice.
24 pounds of gold right here, baby.
Wow.
Wow.
That's nice.
We called out those 49ers. We called them out, and we want their belt, and we're going to take their belt this Sunday. So you guys are going to see it.
Winner
Sunday.
takes all, baby.
Undisputed
Yo, hold that
champs right
shit
here.
up to the camera, bro. Let's see it bigger.
Damn, that's cool as hell.
Yeah, that is really sick.
That's
Damn, I like
awesome, bro.
That's
Holy
awesome.
shit.
Oh, you got the Super Bowl in there too.
24 pounds of gold, baby, right here around the waist of the people's champ.
We want two. We're on the road to victory. Number 2, guys.
And then we're going for that Super Bowl against the Bengals for the third title. There's a Bengal guy that's got a belt too. So I'll be the undisputed. I'll be like the Usos, undisputed champions, bro.
There you go. I like it.
We have a
I like that one.
thing of belts.
Taking all comers, bro. No one can stop us.
Yes, sir. Nah, man, I love it because you know what? We got a young core offense here, and they're all together for the next 3 years for the most part. 99% of them are at least here. So I think we got a pretty good chance to do a lot of special things over these next 3 years, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait for Sunday because there's a lot of talking.
Yep.
There's a lot of talking
Yes.
out there.
Too much of that shit.
Dude, they talk more than the Giants and the Cowboys
A lot of
combined.
talking going on.
Cockroaches are coming out, bro. Cowboy fans. Hey, Weiner fans are like cockroaches out here. They're coming out of the woodworks, bro.
That's all
There
it
you
is.
go.
I don't know, but I remember hearing stories about people going to Candlestick Park getting stabbed in the parking lot.
That's gonna be a Dodger
I
fan.
don't think any more at Levi, but it's some crazy
It's only
stories.
Dodger fans that they stab.
All right, so I gotta ask you guys a question because there's something I don't understand. A lot of shit talking. We were just talking about coming from 49ers, and they're very proud, very proud. All right, I give them that, but they only have 35 sacks on the season, right?
44, I think it was.
Oh, 44? Well, still,
44,
even
yeah,
44. Okay, woo, whoop de
or
fucking
70.
do. 44. We had 70.
Plus the 5 in the Giants game.
Exactly. So,
75.
I'm just counting
Right.
regular season, but yeah, we had 70, right? Well,
Yep.
Yo,
they say
man.
we should fear them, right? But why? Because Jalen takes on a defense just as good as there's 5 days a week. You know what I'm saying? So, in my eyes, Jalen's prepared for this game. He's been prepared ever since preseason. So, how you guys feel about this, man? Because they are talking mad shit about how good their defense is whenever we're right there, if not better.
Remember, they already said we can beat teams through the run game, and we can beat the teams in the passing game. So pick your damn poison. So get ready, get set, and let's go. Jalen is ready. We are ready. The People's Champ and the Birdman are ready. We're ready for that title.
Coming for you, baby. Who's next?
Who's next? We're ready for that title, man.
That's
It's
right.
gonna look nice over here.
Next week, bro. Record us off the Winers title here, plus the Birds right here, baby.
Yes, sir. We're
I just
taking
want,
over.
I want to show. I want them to our offensive line just to show how good the line is. Since we are the best offensive line in the game, you're saying you're the best defense, but you're not coming through our line.
Shout out
No
to Sig
way.
One Manny, West Coasting Birds. We'll see you Sunday. We're gonna hold it down in
San Diego, baby.
The Birdman and the People's Champ will be at Toro and Gaslamp in San Diego. You want to get there early, don't miss it because it's going to be a huge event. Huge event.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Definitely. Yeah, I'll actually be down at Lincoln Financial Field on Sunday. So
Go check out the 4th of John tailgate.
Yeah,
Take
4th of
care-
John.
Those are my guys. They'll take care of you. Drinks, food.
But
no,
it's all
that's-
good.
I go there. I've already been there 3 times this year, man.
Yeah,
I've
go
never-
to 4. 4's the charm.
Yes,
4
sir.
times the charm.
Yes, sir.
3 times a lady, 4 times a charm.
It's better than Disney World.
Oh, it is, man. Nah, man, I expect that electricity to be energetic on Sunday,
Oh
man.
man,
Even just tailgating, dude. It's gonna
Heck
be
yeah, bro.
it's gonna be fantastic, man. There's nothing like a Sunday at the link, dude. Seriously,
Especially in
it's
a championship game. Imagine that.
right.
It's
Right.
awesome. Being at the link is awesome.
the
Listen,
weather's
I
gonna be
was-
a little bit better too.
Being in
I
the
was there
playoff
Monday
game-
night for the Vikings game when we played them
Oh,
Monday night. That shit was
Oh, man.
so electric, man. This is gonna be way worse.
Heck yeah, bro. It's for all the marbles right here.
Yep.
Right.
Dude, you
There is no
should-
tomorrow. You know.
AK,
No tomorrow.
go to Xfinity, man. Go to trust me because you want to be there after the game if we win. That's what the
They say it's sold out on Xfinity. I think it's sold out.
Yeah,
They
No,
said it's sold out at Xfinity.
Xfinity already.
We went last Saturday and just tailgating just to get in there. The line was massive, and we saw something on an update saying that it's been sold out or something. Xfinity.
Oh,
line.
I showed up like 2 hours before the game started, like last time for the NFC Championship game, and I
Oh.
watched the Jaguars versus Tom Brady game before. I showed up like when there was no one even in there. I didn't know they were doing tickets. I just went up and paid $10 cover, and they handed me beads, a face mask, and a bandana, and I was like, "This is all free." And they go, "Yeah, you take as much as you want." And I just walked in, got a cheesesteak, we watched the game. But yeah, it's sold out really quick. People were getting
Heck,
turned
man.
away.
Well, hey guys, we're gonna go on TikTok and start more drama. If you guys don't know, go on Birdman_951. Support me because it's Eagles, Niners, and we want the comments are crazy right
Bring
now.
home that
So
bell,
go
baby.
check it out, guys. You know, the Birdman and the Lou Bird
People's
champ
champ.
doing big things, man. Supporting those birds.
Is this on TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok.
Yeah,
All right,
go
I'm
there,
gonna-
man. We're actually
I'll do
gonna go
something
live.
here.
We're gonna start some more drama, so we're gonna go live right now. So
Okay,
Have
stay
fun
tuned.
trolling, bro.
that's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
Please go Birds, huh?
Go
Go
birds,
Birds.
baby!
Have fun, man.
On the road to victory.
Yes, sir.
That's right. That's
So yeah,
awesome.
that was my boy Birdman951. Definitely go check his channel out. He is a YouTuber. He is a TikToker, and he's a whole shitload of fun. So definitely shout out to him.
I
Thanks
gotta go
for
see. I
coming
gotta
through.
go check that out on TikTok. I don't
Oh,
go on
yeah,
TikTok
man.
for him. I will for him though. That's for sure. He does.
Yeah, I gotta go
I
check
see
him
his
out.
Instagram. He posts great things on Instagram, so I could only imagine what TikTok has.
Ralph, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you so much.
you
Shout
doing,
out to the 8 in here. Please hit
What's up,
that like
Ralph?
button on everyone's channel. We are live on mine, Furthers,
Thank you. Thank you.
Sports Raps, Philly Foothills. We are on Let's Talk Sports. So yeah, definitely go sub up to each and every one, and appreciate all of you guys joining us this Friday night.
We're just picking it.
Right, definitely. So how much are you guys worried about CMC? You know, I am not worried. I think we will be just fine. I know there might be some people out there that worry about it, but you know, he is a shifty little shit. I'm not gonna lie. You know, he can get away at times. And listen, I expect CMC to do his thing at times. You know, he will get his yards. You know, I'm not saying we're the bee's knees and we're just gonna shut everything down. You know,
Right.
he will get his yards when he needs them, but for the most part, I think we hold him. You know, I don't know how you guys feel, but that's why I'm asking.
I think we hold him. I really do. But like you said, he's going to get his yards. 49ers are going to get their points. They're not here at this far in the game from not getting what they need to do. But I think we hold them under 100.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You know,
but
Cowboys held him to 35 yards with 10 attempts.
yeah,
He did score a touchdown though.
he scored a touchdown. He might score a touchdown on us, but I think he's going to be under 100.
I agree.
So, but he's going to get his yards.
Yeah.
We're going to miss a tackle maybe or something. He's just going to slip by.
I said
Because-
he's a shifty little shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just slippery.
Yeah. You know, I give him like 60, 65. You know, and I hey, listen, 60,
I agree with that.
65, I accept that. Shit, if you yeah, 65 is nothing to me. You know, I think he will, like I said, I think he'll break one here or there. You know, but when I mean that, I mean like 10 yards, you know,
Right.
but not always going to stop him.
Nah, we're gonna miss a tackle or two.
Of course. It
Hey,
happens.
Kate, do you get the local NBC Philly
Yeah.
news? You do?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it afterwards. I have a question.
Well, why can't you oppose it on here? Is it bad?
No, it just has to do with your personal account information. It shouldn't be.
Yeah. No. We'll
Let's
talk
move on. We'll talk about it later.
He's like, no, it's your personal information.
later.
Let's not put that on there, okay?
That's why I said we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Well, I didn't know. I thought maybe it might be good for YouTube, but never mind. That is not good for YouTube. That is bad.
Well, it's good for somebody because they're over
Yeah, but it ain't good for them.
Yeah, give me his
Yeah.
information.
No. What's your next question?
My next question is, how do you guys liken AJ Brown's rush and pass blocking downfield this previous game against the Giants, especially causing that Boston Scott TD where Boston Scott ran around the side, causing their safety to be made a barrier because you got AJ Brown on one side and the opposing guy on the other. You can't get around the other way because Boston Scott chooses the outer sideline. Do you think we could do something like this game against the 49ers?
I see it. I see him blocking for Jalen Hurts, running in for a touchdown. He blocks for Jalen Hurts. But that's the kind of wide receiver that you expect
Mm-hmm.
to have. All your wide receivers, if they're not getting the ball, should be, and there's a run game, should be blocking. And it ain't just him. If Devontae Smith should be blocking. Anybody should be blocking in there. So, yeah, he's just doing his job, and he's a very good blocker, and you see it.
Yeah.
You know,
He'll probably do it twice for touchdowns for Jalen Hurts.
that is the one thing about AJ Brown that a lot of people didn't understand, or at least never really took notice to before we got him, is AJ Brown is a very good run blocker. He actually excels very well in it. And that's one of the reasons why Nick brought him here, because obviously we needed that. But he was also great at catching the football. You know, me and my best friend, we were having a conversation today at my work, and he's an Eagle fan as well, and we were talking about AJ Brown. And we were talking about how he matches up with T.O., you know, in the 04 season. And I told him, I said, well, listen, and statistically, AJ Brown's better. You know, I said, I will give AJ Brown over T.O. right now. I said, to me,
Hold on, you would take AJ Brown over T.O. in his prime?
no, while
In
we
his
had,
prime?
I'm talking while he was on our team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't count for when he wasn't on my team. I just
Okay.
in the 2 years he was here.
Okay.
AJ Brown, he's done a phenomenal job. He had more yards this year than T.O. did in 04. You know,
Yeah.
but you know, we tried to compare him a little bit to some people, and the best way I could describe him is I like to look at AJ Brown because I believe he's a balanced wide receiver, man. He's got the size, he's got the strength, and he's got the speed. You know, he just does everything very well. And to me, he's just a bigger version of, I don't know, I'm not trying to slap him in the face because this guy back in the day we all thought was the best wide receiver in the NFL at one point.
Right.
Dude, he's just a bigger version of AB.
Reminds me of
You know what I
Megatron.
mean?
Right.
No,
Yeah, he reminds me of
serious.
Megatron.
Like Antonio Brown. He's a very big version of Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown was much smaller than AB.
Right.
But and Brown was fast. He had great hands. He was a great route runner. He was very balanced, and he was a beast. That is exactly what AJ is. He's just much bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I take it more like he's Megatron.
He's not as big though. Megatron was 6'4".
Yeah. That's the only thing. I mean, but Megatron was physical.
AJ's a hobbit compared to Megatron.
Yeah, but Megatron was physical, just like AJ Brown.
No, I know.
I'm
that.
talking about the physicalness.
Yeah, but AB was physical.
He just had.
No,
He was
AB
physical-
bodied
he was physical
motherfuckers, bro.
he was physical some part.
Yes, he was bodying motherfuckers, bro. He was not afraid to put his body into you and one hand grab some shit.
Yeah, but
That
he
is
was definitely
exactly
what
what
he
AJ
wanted. He was more about trying to. He's a show off machine.
They're all fucking show offs. I'd show off if I did
Right.
half the shit they did too.
What hair like this? Yeah. I
Oh
guess
yeah, you fucking right. I'd stand up and flex. Fuck yeah. Come on, man.
I just tiptoed this bench.
Right? You got lost.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I love AJ, dude, and I'm so tired of people getting on him about him being upset. Like, listen, man, it was a divisional game. It's a playoff game. This dude's a fucking warrior. You know, like, I love his quote. He's like, I don't give a shit if I get the ball 100 times a season, and I won it 101.
Yes.
Like, there's
Right.
nothing wrong with that, guys. I don't know why we're making a big deal about that. You know, okay, so he was pissed because he didn't get the ball. I want him to be pissed that he didn't get the ball. That makes him play better. You know?
They're trying to make him selfish because he lost money on his thing. He's like, I don't care about that. I'm guaranteed my money.
Oh yeah, dude. He's well taken care of, dude.
Right. He was supposed to get. If he would have got a couple more catches, he would have got a bonus.
Bro,
Yeah.
let me put it this way. He wins the Super Bowl, he'll be very well taken care of.
Yeah,
I
he won the
promise you
Super
that.
Bowl, and that's his goal.
Yeah.
3 years in the league, and I already got me a ring. That's how they're all going to look at it. Jordan Davis, it's my rookie year. I'm already going for a ring.
Right?
Really?
Right.
Look at this. I mean, this is what these guys need to look at. CJ Gardner, I got traded here, and I'm going to go for my ring.
Oh, bro, you know.
Thank you. Hats off. Thank you.
Bro, you know he thanks the Saints every fucking day.
He calls him up on the phone. By the way, thank you.
Yeah. Like, I'd be calling the owner every day. I'll thank you. I'll thank you.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like, all the stupidity, all this shit that's going on, it's like all the people are here. Bradbury, he calls up the Giants right now. Thank you for letting me go. By the way, I'm going to the Super Bowl. Thank you.
Right.
Slay. Dude, we're going to the Super Bowl. What the hell? I'm about to retire.
Yo, Bradbury, he's thanking the fucking Giants. I can
Tell me
promise
about it. You said I was garbage. Thank you. I'll take the ball off you and go to the Super Bowl with it.
No, man. I just it is really, 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 really fascinating what Howie Roseman has built here this year. You know,
Oh, you ain't lying. Even what he did in the draft, and I would have to tell you, shit.
sorry,
I-
Big D. I
I
didn't
hate-
mean to block that, by the way.
I hate to. I don't like when he drafts. Man, his drafting has been outstanding lately. I don't know who the fuck he's been listening to, but you keep on listening to whoever you're listening to, and don't make those idiotic freaking draft picks no more, because he did outstanding this year.
Yeah, no, man, and sorry, I was trying to fix D's thing. I apologize, sir. I accidentally hid your message. I didn't mean to do that, man.
Well, What's
I
good,
was
Jake?
I was trying to add you to a moderator, dude, and I ended up hiding this thing.
You end up kicking him off. What the heck's wrong with you?
Oh,
Ah.
I'm a terrible human being. I'm sorry.
He's like, I didn't do nothing wrong. He just blocked me.
No, I didn't block him. I just hit his comment.
Okay.
And it was a good one, too, but I'll read it. This team is going to snap the 49ers in half. I'm calling it. Blowout. Fuck it. So hyped up, bro. It's a Philly thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fucking Philly thing.
I might have hit it, but I'll read it out loud, bro. No, man, I am so tired of hearing people say we haven't played anyone. I'm so tired of hearing people say we had a cupcake schedule. Hey, these guys, no matter how easy it fucking was, they earned it. They beat everyone they had to beat to get here. You know, so I don't give a shit. But no matter what, man, I really, really, just down deep in my gut, bro, I feel this is going to be really bad for them.
Yes.
Like, I even think there's even Eagle fans out there that are like, this is going to be a close game, and I'm telling you, it's not going to be.
It's going to get away in the second half.
I don't even think they
Now,
last
would
that
you
long.
call a double digits a close game? Like I got them like the Eagles 10 points.
Oh, I
Winning
got
over-
like 34-17, dude.
Oh, okay. You got a blowout. You got them.
Is that considered a blowout, 34-17?
Yeah. To
Is
me,
it?
that is. To me, that is.
I mean, how many? You know what? That's
Like I only have 10 points. You got them.
3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's a blowout.
Well, just be happy I gave you 17 and not 7.
Yeah, hey.
I
I like
mean,
your score.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, I know there's a lot of shit talking going on, dude, but that's what I love about this fucking team. They're all staying quiet.
Yep.
You know,
All
they are-
you hear is after we win, bust a bad beer.
Not well, and not just that, you know. But you look at the Giants that week they played us in the divisional round. They're sitting there dancing all week long and
Yep.
you know, singing and partying and having fun. And
Yeah,
our
but
guys
doesn't
are just
matter.
in there working and working and working and working. Well, these guys are all talking shit, and our guys are just working and working and working. Like, dude, you ain't getting us off our game. These
I like
guys
what Jalen
are.
Hurts said. I like what Jalen Hurts said. He said, you know, they say hungry dogs eat. Well, I'm fucking starving.
Right?
And he got his whole team, and he yelled at his whole team, and this is what I like about him. He yelled at his whole team, took on the offense, the defense, special teams. He looked, I'm fucking starving. You all better be fucking starving.
Yep.
And he has a point there. You're at the game. Time to kick it up a notch. Put all it on the line. And that's
Well,
all he was
see,
saying.
what makes me comfortable about it is who my QB is. Like, no lie, man. The only thing that I know is Jalen Hurts is focused all the time, 24/7, 7 days a week. Like, this kid is all about work. He is all about achieving what he wants, and his goals are set right in front of him, and he goes and he gets them. And that's all he's shown. And I know what kind of leader he is and that he will not let this team step out of line. He controls everyone, and they all back him, and they all follow him. That is the only reason I'm this confident, because I know whenever times get tough, while Brock Purdy's on the sideline with his knees shaking and clacking together because he's so shitless and he's pissing his pants because he's getting hit left and right and straight and back and front, side. My quarterback's going to be sitting there just chilling. And even if things would go bad at the beginning, he'd still be sitting there chilling. And that son of a bitch. No, just playing. That is the biggest difference between their quarterback and mine. Mine's already had his rookie slump. you know, and it's hard learning. He's went through it. He's went through tough times, and he's came out the other side. Yours has only seen good things so far. He's never really had to face adversity yet, but he's
about to walk into a hornet's nest.
He's about to face it. So now's your time to see what Brock Purdy's really got. And I hate to tell you, man, but it's not going to be pretty.
That's exactly what I told Platform 246 just now.
What did he respond with?
No. He was just like, we'll see, bro. But he was like, I don't know. I don't even think your team's going to reach 28 points.
What?
He said we won't score 28. And
we're scoring 28
We're
points.
scoring more than 28. I'm just being generous. But yeah, shout out to my guy Platform. He's going to be with us for the Royal Rumble tomorrow. Great guy, but fuck your team.
All right. First off, if we are only scoring 28, then that means he's only scoring 7.
Right. Yeah.
He had
Just because you had 6-9 against Dallas does not mean you're going to stop the Eagles. The Eagles have the most high powerful offense in the league. 2 number 1 wide receivers that got over 1,000 yards. A running back that has over 1,000 yards. A tight end that is a top 5 tight end that should have had over 1,000 yards if he wasn't hurt. How the hell are you going to stop that?
You're right, Big D. He is Jalen Hurts last year. You know, yes, now granted, he has had success in the playoffs. But I don't know how else to say it, man. Like, this is a whole different monster.
You know what he said? He had us only scoring 17.
No.
24-17. I'm like, yeah, you're smoking.
I don't even see how that's possible. I don't even see how that's fucking possible.
Yeah.
I will tell you exactly what's going to happen. They're going to get the ball. We are going to stop them. We are going to get the ball. We're going to score. They're going to get the ball back. We're going to stop them again. We're going to get the ball back. We're going to score. And then hell is going to be unleashed. And there is no looking back from that point on. And nothing is going to change. Purdy is going to get sacked and sacked again and sacked again and sacked again.
Exactly.
And there's nothing that, dude, they are going to be stunted. Purdy is not going to be able to do shit. He's going to have his head twisted every which way but loose, and he's not going to know what hit him.
AK wants me to watch it now. I want to watch it now because I hate
Right?
What?
You get me all so pumped up. Like, let's watch this goddamn shit.
70 fucking sacks.
70
I know, man. Oh, this is
70.
gonna be. I expect
And you
at least
want to
5.
fuck with us? Are you fucking serious, bro?
You know what's
Every
crazy?
quarterback has come against us, and everyone has went down.
Look how many times
Come on,
Brock
man.
Purdy's been sacked, though, while playing for the 49ers just in the past 4 weeks.
Hajjan really got 18 sacks.
16 and a half.
18 counting the playoffs.
Oh, and you're counting play. Yeah, right.
If you count the
18 and a half,
playoffs,
yes.
AK was right.
One of the guys
He got
in
18 sacks in the playoffs.
one of
Yep.
his guys in the chat, you ready for this? Said 5 sacks, a forced fumble, and 2 interceptions.
For
Who?
The Niners are going to get on us. So he said they're going to
you
sack
guys
Hurts
fucking
5
hope.
times, a forced fumble, and 2 interceptions.
No one's
Yo.
done that all year to us.
Listen,
Okay,
tell
like-
them to put the crack pipe down.
Yeah, what's he talking?
It's already over. I can't do that. It's over.
Hey,
Next
I was
time,
just laughing
put
it off.
the crack pipe down.
And then he was like, his rebuttal was like, the Giants gave up 4 sacks in week 18. I'm like, bro, we were just trying to be healthy. We weren't going hard at all.
Further, can you do me a favor?
What you got?
Can
What you
Can you tell me how many sacks Jalen Hurts has on him on the year, please?
got on it? Okay.
I want to know
Yo,
how
I
many.
just realized, where's Foothills?
He had to work late.
Sports Rap?
But I want to know how many times has my quarterback been taken down this year? I want to say maybe 22,
I want to say 15.
Maybe.
I want to say 15.
maybe less than that.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't recall seeing Jalen go down that much. I'm sorry. I really, really fucking don't. But I could be wrong.
Oh wait, no. He got in the Dallas game. He got sacked 5 times.
Well, that was the first meeting.
No, that was the second one.
Yeah, no, it had to be the first because he didn't play
No, it
the
was
second.
the first. Oh, yeah,
That
sorry,
was
it
so long ago. I don't remember that far back.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 5 sacks.
He's like, yeah, that's out of my domain. I'm
Yeah, that was week 4, right? Like
He has 38 sacks this season. Jalen Hurts has been sacked.
who has
38
the most?
You want to see?
I think it might be Dak or Burrow.
I think it's Burrow.
I think it is Burrow again.
Brock Birdie has 11, but he hasn't played a full season. Not
He
even
only
half.
played 7 games.
Right.
So
got
it's like,
Not even that, really.
he got
Yeah,
sacked.
but what quarterback's been hit at the most times? I just want to see the difference here, because
Oh wait, there's Beavis and Butthead. Hey Beavis. Hey Butthead. Hey there. For halftime, it's right there. You see? By the
Oh,
speaker.
I see it now. I didn't notice it. Now I see
Beavis
it.
and Butthead. Yeah. 1993 original. Just like my logo.
Got a long day tomorrow.
I can't wait to tomorrow. I can't wait to fucking Sunday.
I think on Sunday.
oh man, I gotta wake up early on Sunday. I'm probably gonna leave real
You
fucking
got an
early.
hour and a half drive, right?
Yeah,
Justin Fields leads the most with 55 sacks.
and Hurts had, what did you say, 32
Jalen Hurts where
and
is it?
32. Yeah,
Yeah.
38.
38.
Yes.
Wow, he was really sacked that many times. It does not feel like he was sacked 38 times.
I didn't even remember during the Giants game him getting sacked 4 times.
That's weird.
But you
That
know
was
the
week
reason
18.
why he gets sacked? Wait, does it count getting sacked when you try to scramble, I guess?
Yes.
He doesn't throw
Yes.
the ball away a lot, so that's a
No.
lot of it right there.
No, not
Yeah,
not
but-
throwing the
but
ball
you-
away, but
how
if
many-
you
how many
scramble
of
and
the-
get sacked in? Yeah. Anything
How
below-
many of those sacks too did he slide?
Oh,
for?
come on. I don't want Beavis and Butthead on. Dang.
You know what I mean? Like, there's times he slides instead of taking the hits. How many times has he just slid?
Yeah, but that's not a sack. If he goes past the
Yes,
line
no.
of scrimmage, it's
No,
not a
no,
sack.
behind the line, he just sits down sometimes.
Oh yeah.
You know? Yeah,
That's
so
what I did on that.
no, I get it. The point is he does not I'm not it's really amazing to hear you say 38, to be honest.
That is, I'm actually
It-
shocked.
Yeah, I never would have guessed 38. We should have made that a guessing game, honestly.
And it's crazy. Here's another interesting fact. He's been sacked every game this year.
And Lane Johnson never gave up a sack.
Right, yeah. Isn't that crazy? He's been sacked every game all year at least once, if not multiple times. The average is 3.
That's a very interesting. That's insane.
Actually, I
Uh,
think it's 2, but
What's
the
going on,
median
Philly news?
it's
Yeah, and Maddox is back.
mode.
With
and that's
Maddox
another
off the
thing.
field, the Eagles ranked 27th in success rate against teams attacking the slot wide receiver. With Maddox on the field, they are first. His appearance would be massive. Yeah, no, I think we all can agree. I never want to see 33 on my fucking field ever again.
Yes.
You know,
Jalen Hurts got sacked 4 times against the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a hard game to watch. So
Oh,
I'm
that
going-
would, dude. Yeah, my Lotta got his ass tore up that game. They were all coming from the left side. Man. Yeah, he had a rough game. That
So
game.
now is this something we should worry about for the 49ers game?
No, I think
I still think we'll get more sacks than them. So it doesn't matter.
They got something planned that is going to help Malata out.
Dallas Goddard.
No,
Put
I
him in
think
the mix.
I think the running backs are going to give them a chip.
Yeah.
So you can get rid of it.
No,
You know
man,
who else is good?
I think very. highly of our offensive line. I do. You know, Kels is the saving grace when it comes to run plays. You know, I've never seen. I watched his mic'd up on YouTube, dude, and I just watched him work. You know, and get around and hit the key blocks and free up the middle, and he's amazing. He really is amazing, dude. I don't know how he does it, man, but I think we can run on this team. I think Nick puts up like 300 all-purpose rushing yards on this team, bro. I'm not even playing. I think he really shows them that this is a run first team, and we can just dominate you any which way. Any which way. You're going to get a mix. You're going to get throws, but I believe we're going to be really run dominant in this game. We're going to wear down their defensive front. You know,
They're going to be out of breath. Because that's another thing that they don't have that the Eagles defense has. They don't have enough guys to switch off and on. Like the Eagles are always fresh, and the 49ers, they don't have that luxury like the Eagles do.
Yeah, no, we got excellent rotation pieces. So, all right, I'm going to drop the link if people want to come on and tell us how they feel about the game. I'm going to let you on. We'll do one at a time. You know, we'll ask you some questions and see how you guys feel about it and what you guys expect. And, you know, anyone is more than welcome to come on. So
I wonder if anyone will do a hot tub at the tailgate like 2013 with the Saints play. Have y'all seen that? Should I share that clip real quick? It's from YouTube. It's a real short. This guy somehow in the middle of the night, I don't know how he broke in and got through the gate, put a hot tub in the parking lot of Wells Fargo, and they went back and forth, filling up gallons of water to put into the hot tub, and then waited all day for the thing to get heated. And they're all sitting around, bottles all around with liquor and beer, and they're all sitting in the hot tub before the game starts.
yeah, no, at that point, man, I kind of have to let them keep it because it's like, man, you did all that work. Like, I props. Like,
How do you even get a hot tub there, though? Like,
I don't know,
they do that. Lower it down in the parking lot, and then to go back and forth. Where are they getting water?
I thought it was on
Tell me
the
the
trail.
house is next door. That's just the craziest thing I think I've ever seen.
Where is that at?
It was here in Philadelphia during the Saints playoff game in 2013 with Chip Kelly and Nick Foles. We lost the game by a field goal at the last second of the game. They drove down the field. All we had to do was stop them and Drew Brees, and we would have won. And all he did was just drive down the field, and they kicked a field goal. Game over. That was one of the hardest playoff games I think I've ever had to watch with the Eagles because there was nothing you could do. You had the victory. You just had to have the defense stop Drew Brees, and we just couldn't do it.
I really want to bring a debate, but I don't want to start a rift on this excellent night. So I'm
You can start it.
No, we'll save it for the off season.
No. You can't do that.
No, I can because you know what? This is supposed to be this is supposed to be a fun night, and it's going to stay a fun night because I don't want to bring this gentleman in because I don't like talking about him that much. So we'll just.
Ow.
No,
Is it about me again?
No, he's a player. The next player. Yeah.
Ow.
No.
I had time to remember what I was going at.
I am really ready to see Jalen solidify himself as the best quarterback in Eagles franchise history. You know, our only Super Bowl we won was with the backup, and we all know how that situation went. Jalen can be the first starting quarterback to do it and finish and complete it. And you know what? He's definitely the guy to do it. I really, really, truly believe that, and I really think he's about to put his name in infamy this year.
I do too.
Yeah, dude, I like Jalen Hurts. I really do. I knew something special about him. I don't know why people are against him and not even giving the guy a chance.
I was in the beginning.
I don't tell lies. I was against him in the beginning too, but I needed to see more from him, and he showed in week 2 and 3 how he took it all in the off season. How he went to a quarterback coach, and I don't care if he went and talked to Tom Brady. That didn't impress me none. Forget Tom Brady; he's a cheater. But he went to
Eater,
quarterback
eater,
coach
pumpkin
and
eater.
listen, I have to sit here. What'd you say?
I said cheater, pumpkin eater.
So yeah, he went and he did everything he was supposed to do. He did everything he was supposed to do. And then he went and learned how to read a defense. He went and learned how to do his check downs. He
Right.
just did everything
AK,
the
you're
way he's supposed
AK,
to.
you okay?
He got something in his eye. He'll be back in a second.
He just everybody was saying he couldn't do a check down. He couldn't. I knew he could throw, and that was already given. But the check downs, reading defenses, is what he needed to learn.
And he showed it this year. I'm actually surprised.
He blew that out of the water.
Wow. I mean, the only interceptions really were from tipped passes this season, caused from just good defense and trying to attempt to catch it and just flops in the air and falls, unfortunately, on the other side of the other hands of your opponent. But, I mean, really, he's done an amazing job.
Yeah, he done a 360. I know everybody was saying, a lot of people were saying, there's something about this guy. He's doing good. He'll be a great guy. But in the back of your mind, you've seen what he needed to work on.
Right.
All year long. He made mistakes last year. Big mistakes that a quarterback shouldn't be making. But he fixed all them. Look at him. The whole Eagles organization is running like a machine, and he is running it. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Run it the way you want to run it. You're on the field. I just give you a play. Make that play happen. And he's doing it.
And the coaches are definitely making plays for Jalen Hurts, surrounding him with good plays that we can utilize for his play type. Especially Devontae Smith, being an ex-player of his. They know how the offense and how to read each other and when to throw the pass. And it showed last game. I'm expecting big things from Devontae Smith, especially on the sidelines in the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be a lucrative way to score against this supposed such a hard defense. I just don't see how they're going to stop Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown together.
Right.
And then knowing that you have Dallas Goedert doing some play up the middle or maybe switching it up and cutting out in, you're just not going to be able to. And, we've seen Dallas Goedert. The man is a school bus. You can bang into him and he'll still catch the ball.
Right. He'll catch the ball if he has to.
It's amazing. He's literally like a yellow school bus. Like you could literally have a car accident into a school bus and that bus is not. You're going to damage your car. The bus will be fine. I know because I've been in a school bus accident and there was nothing wrong with the school bus afterwards.
Nope. But Devontae Smith is probably on the Eagles the best route runner. He's better. I think he's better than A.J. Brown.
I agree.
He's a better route runner. He runs his routes so precise that you know where he's going to be. So Jalen Hurts just has to throw it in the air, and Devontae Smith is going to be there. but I like all their attitudes. All their attitudes is I want the ball, give me the ball, and let's go destroy this team.
Yeah, I agree, Big D. I was a little worried. I mean, we're all a little skeptical because we want good things from Jalen Hurts. We don't want him to do bad. And if things didn't work out, there's the draft to look forward to get a quarterback if things didn't work out that way. But it worked out. It worked out, and we have Jalen Hurts, and things are working in the right direction for Jalen Hurts. And this team is going to evolve around Jalen Hurts for the next few years, I think. And I think a big contract. What do you think? Do you think a contract's coming his way?
It has to come his way. Now the problem is everybody kept on saying that they wanted the contract during the year.
Right.
They weren't allowed to do that.
Correct.
NFL law rules.
Right.
They're not allowed. So they had to wait to the end of the year to sign him to a contract. He has one more year on his contract. He'll probably sign a 5-year deal. That means it'll be a 6-year deal. He will be on his rookie contract next year, and then he'll get the big money.
You really think Howie Roseman will pull contract out like that, even knowing that with Carson Wentz, he only got a 4-year deal?
I think, yeah.
I mean, you got to be really set on this guy not being injured in the future because that contract, that's what Mahomes, you got to be afraid about with Mahomes. He has that big contract. If anything happens to Mahomes, the Chiefs are screwed.
I think it's not going to be as big as Mahomes.
Mahomes is outrageous.
Mahomes' contract is, I think he's making $50 million. I think you're looking at Jalen Hurts is going to be around 43 to 45 million.
I'd see that. I can see that.
Because it's going to be in that area. It's going to be a big contract. Don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be in that little area because Jalen Hurts is going to say, I still need guys around me. I can't take all the money, but I want enough for myself.
I've totally seen him doing that.
That's a good contract for him. I mean, even if he wants more money, if the Eagles say, "Hey, listen, if I do 43 to 40 to 45 million, I could put a team around you. I have what is it? 18 guys that are not going to be here next year."
Right.
Yeah.
If you do,
you're right there.
45 million.
Yeah, I had something in my eyeball.
Yeah, you all right, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, I thought you were doing face palm because I said
Mahomes is actually getting $35 million this year. Well, estimate up will go 36.
Right, but it's going to keep on going up and up and up and up.
Right now, it's going to go to 47, then back to 45, then 47. I see, yeah. And then
you have to look at it. It's going to keep on going up and up and up and up.
Right.
I'm saying Jalen Hurts is going to make the 43 to 45 million because the Eagles are going to say, listen, if you do it in this area, I can put guys around you. We have 18 guys that are going to be going this year. After we win the Super Bowl, if you take this cut like this, I can put guys around you and we can go maybe back to the Super Bowl again.
I'm going to just put my trust in Howie Roseman.
And you have to.
I think he knows what he's doing. He knows how to work those contracts. He's almost like, what do you call those people? A contract specialist. You know those jobs like contract specialists? That's all they do is write contracts all day.
Well, to be honest with you, the Dallas Cowboys opened up the way that they do a contract now because now they give them commercials. Dallas was the first ones to do it with Pepsi and all that stuff, saying, all right, I'm going to give you this much money, and you're going to pay this guy this much money. Jerry Jones was actually paying Pepsi to put this guy on his commercial just to do that. That's what Jerry Jones was doing back in the day. But now they're just like, okay, we have all these commercials. We'll put you on there, and you can make the money off of it.
Oh.
So that's how they're making their money anyway.
Nah, man. Unfortunately, I don't bet. So,
I'll be
but I
frank.
would. I definitely would if I was a betting man. I would.
I'm a
don't.
betting man, and I am betting on the Eagles.
I don't bet.
I bet. I will tell you, I gamble all the time.
Eagles are favored in 2.5, so they have to get a field goal or more. I'd put it on the Eagles. I'm not going to bet, but I would go Eagles. The home field advantage. I think it's actually going to be won by 5 or more by the Eagles. I'm going 32-27. That's my realistic odd pick. We'll see what happens.
Eagles win 34-24. I got them by 10 points.
32-17.
28-21.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm going with what history states. You dressed the Rocky statue 38-7.
Oh shit!
What if it ends up being like a
You
low
dressed the
scoring
Rocky
game,
statue.
like 15-10 or something, like the Falcons divisional game in 2017?
You can really see it though. I mean, you really think about it. You can really see it. They only scored 6 points or 9 points in the Dallas game, right? That's what Dallas. It was 69 for six for Dallas and 9 for the 49ers in the half, right? 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, their offensive.
I mean, you got a point there. That guy. I mean, they might not.
Hey, once again, I shout out to Dan Quinn. I gave him credit before the game last week as the defensive coordinator of the Cowboys. He's the only one I give respect to besides Witten for the Cowboys. And I have to say, Dan Quinn, great job to holding the San Francisco 49ers to that. Shame on you, Boise State quarterback, for not getting the job done. Horrible. Maybe you should be up in the box like Dan Quinn instead of your little clipboard walking back and forth with your mouth open. Dude, I swear that Boise State card is the doofiest guy I've ever met in my life. I can't stand him.
Hey, I have to ask AK this. Hey,
What's
Tay, what was your reaction when the Dallas kicker missed another one? Now, I was with you when he missed the 4 in a row. When he missed that kick, it was blocked, but he missed it. What was your reaction?
Oh, bro, I was live. I was live on the live play-by-play, and dude, I was laughing the whole entire time. The first one, I was like, "Oh shit, he missed it!" Right, and then the second one, I was like, "No fucking way!" I was like, "Wow, 2 in a row!" I was like, "That sucks." And I forget who was with me that day.
I was with you. It was me.
Oh, it was you, wasn't it? Yeah, we were on there. And we were talking, and you couldn't even believe it, man. You were like, I was sitting there, and next thing you know, he shanked the third, and I was like, oh my God, he fucking missed it. He was like, no way. I was like, yeah, no, dude.
I was behind you.
That was funny.
I was laughing so hard.
I'm like, get the hell out of here. Nobody missed 4 in a row. So what was your reaction when he went against the 49ers and he missed it again?
Bro,
Well, he got it blocked.
when that kick got blocked, I saw his face and his eyes were wide. He was like he was stunned, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. But then as soon as he hit the second one, you kind of saw him come out of the funk. But yeah, I think he was even surprised on that first one. He was like, no fucking way this is happening again.
I like when Dak was like, you sit down, I got it. Gets the first down, the next play, interception.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it all right.
Oh, sorry. What's going on, BLSG? How you doing, sir?
What's going on, everybody? How's it going tonight, man?
Chilling.
Good, dude. Just chilling. You know, it's Friday. I'm off work, getting ready to go to Philly. So, just enjoying it. How about you?
No, I'm doing well, man. You know, less than 48 hours away from Eagles 49ers. It's going to be a great game, man. This is going to be a great game and easily the Eagles' toughest test of the season.
Do me a favor.
And?
Get the fuck off the couch.
Oh, my God.
Get the fuck off the couch. You're being a bad influence right now. You don't shut your camera off. That doesn't help. I still know where you're at.
AK.
Why am I the only one on
That's what happened to Coach.
Oh my gosh. Yo, I got a question.
Yeah.
This is a good question. I don't want to forget it. So they
All right,
got
go for
Christian McCaffrey, right? Running back, top dog.
Yeah.
He's getting to show work. Their backup, I think, is injured, right? Let me see that.
Mitchell?
Is
Is it
questionable. Mitchell's questionable. Then you got Mason and Price, but yeah, I don't even think he's Price. But anyway, so they got them, right? But McCaffrey's number one. We have Miles Sanders, Gainwell, and Boston Scott. And every single one of our running backs last week scored more yardage statistically than McCaffrey.
Yeah, no, listen, man.
I mean, if one of our running backs don't work, we got Gainwell, we got Miles Sanders, we got Boston Scott, and we can replenish and then bring them out, bring them in. And then whereas they just got to use McCaffrey the whole game. Think about it. I mean, you can give him a break, but what do you guys think about that? Because you were talking about more weapons, but one thing we haven't really discussed on is we could, I think, win this game just on the run.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying earlier, man. I think if you stop McCaffrey and you force them to make Purdy beat you, I think you win this game. And I think then our thing is just take the lead and then just run. And just bully them, man, like we've done everyone all season, and wear down their defense. And then once you worn them down, dink and dunk, get the game over with, let's move on. But here's what it is. There you go. Man, you had to go off camera to do that?
I mean, I had to move like everything around,
Oh, okay. Yeah, you made me feel bad. I was like, oh, I didn't want him to go.
Well, I'm Alex.
But I'm glad to see you're off the couch. Thank you. That juju is bad juju. So how you feeling, man?
Like I said before, I feel good. Easily going to be the toughest matchup of the season. I don't care where it's at the Link in Santa Clara. I don't care where it's at. By far, this will be the Eagles' toughest matchup of the season. But again, Brock Purdy coming in red hot. He hasn't taken a loss yet. Let's give that man loss number one. Let's end that streak in 2 days.
Yeah, no, man. Listen, I watched the Kels mic'd up, like I said earlier, and I remember whenever they went out to do the coin flip, dude, BG was talking mad shit. Mad shit. And I'll tell you what, man, he backed it up. We backed it up. They just wrecked them. I expect that same energy this weekend. I expect BG to be the heart that he always is of this defense and set the tone and set it early. Dude, I'm just – I can't wait. Why can't it be Sunday already, man?
That's what I'm saying.
I just want this to be over with, man, because I'm ready. I'm ready for the Super Bowl. I'm ready to see these boys play, man. Like,
It drives me crazy that how reporters talk about the Eagles. They act like the Eagles don't deserve to be there. Drives me crazy.
If you're in the championship game, bro, you deserve to be there. I'm sorry. I don't care who you've beat. I don't care how shitty your schedule was. If you are in the championship game, you deserve to be there. Good things come to people who wait. You're right, man. They do. And listen, I mean, I think we all can attest to this team isn't just a team. They are a family. Truly. Like, these guys genuinely love and care for one another. And they're going to do and battle every second of this game to make sure they all get what they want. And that is the last game of the year. And it's one game away. And trust me, coming through the Link is not easy, man. Debo, you talking out your ass if you think Candlestick Park is worse than here. Because I'm going to tell you what, man, everyone that is at that game will not have a voice Monday at work.
That's the truth right there.
That is the God's
That's right.
honest truth, bro. And if you think for 1 minute you're just going to walk in here to Lincoln Financial Field in Philly and think this crowd isn't coming to wreck your night, oh, you're wrong. Dude, it is going to be so bad. We are going to shake everything. The
Just
camera,
ima-
stadium, it is going to be electric, man.
Just imagine what it would have been like if Dallas would have made it. It would have been even louder than San Francisco making it there.
Nah, I think
no.
no.
I don't give a shit who it is. It was going to be the same no matter who.
I
Yeah.
totally agree. It's going to be crazy. I mean, it's nothing like being in Philly.
Dude, I don't even think you are going to. Dude, just the tailgate alone is going to be electric, let alone being in the stadium.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that whole place is going to rumble from start to end. Like, it
Yeah,
will
it's
not
gonna
get
be-
quiet.
It's
You'll
gonna
be lucky if anyone's sitting.
Yeah, nobody's going to be sitting.
No.
Nobody's sitting. They don't sit. They don't sit through the playoffs like that. Not one time have I been into a playoff game then anybody was sitting. It's always standing. I wish I was at that one.
You don't.
That cost
Wait,
a
I
little
don't.
bit too much money.
I don't get this question. You don't think the NFL don't want to see Hurts be number 4? Number 4 what?
I don't get that one either.
Am I missing something?
Maybe Dak's jersey number? I don't know. That's the best thing I can think of.
I don't.
Ooh, that's a good one. Just say Dak next time, bro, because that confused the shit out of me. No, listen, man. I don't think you have to worry about that. Jalen Hurts will never become Dak.
Hell no.
I mean, Jalen's already better than Dak, and he's in his 7th season.
He's the
7th, whatever. So, I mean,
however
listen,
many
man,
seasons he's been in the league.
it is what it is. I mean, Jalen's only started last year and this year, and both his starts have led to playoffs. Dak's rookie year led to playoffs, and then it took him how long to get back? So, I mean, he's already doing better.
Quite a few.
So, I mean, Jalen couldn't be Dak even if he tried.
And we don't even have to go through Dak.
Oh, okay. Now I get what you're saying. Okay. You're saying you don't think the NFL wants to see Hurts be the 4th black quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
Nah,
I don't
that's
think-
over with. That's
I don't think they have a fucking choice at this point.
no.
Like I don't think anyone's standing in Hurts' way, man.
Yeah, but it's different. It's not going to be like that. Jalen Hurts is going to the Super Bowl and he's going to win it.
And not just that, man, but you know, my uncle, he really got big into this later on in his life, and he really thought some way somehow NFL games were rigged, and I hate to even think of that. That would take all the fun away. That like he was a really strong thinker that these players knew the outcome and they pretty much know how the games are going to go all year long. You know, who's going to win and and pretty much orchestrated. And that, if that would have been the case, and if that is ever the case and that would ever come out, man, that would kill football for me. Because that's not, if it's orchestrated, that would suck. I mean, it's probably the best pulled off orchestration you've ever seen, but still, it would suck.
Right.
You know, because that would mean it's not real, and that would really
suck.
Yeah, that I would not.
A lot of people think it that way.
There is people that feel that way, dude. Like, but if you did that, man, that would mean you choose and pick who's good and who's not, and that to me isn't cool. Holy fuck! Halftime, you've got a monkey coming out your ear.
Yeah, it's an eagle monkey.
Oh my god!
Eagle monkey.
Oh
My
my
little
god.
girl playing with her animals.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, Jalen is way better than Dak. 7 years in and only got to the division game. Shaking my head, he sucks. Yeah, no. You can tell Dak truly regressed this year, man. So I'm not worried about the whole Dak conversation anymore. That's kind of here nor there.
It's pretty impressive of Jalen Hurts
Yeah,
going in his third year,
and already been to
in
the
his
playoffs twice.
the rookie
To
year,
make it
and
to make it further than what Dak did in
right.
his 7-year span than what Jalen has had in his 3-year span.
Yes, I mean, yeah, it's
Not to mention Dak was literally in the same draft class that Carson Wentz was.
Well, and dude, I mean, this guy is totally right. You know, listen, you got Nick in his second year. Doug was in his second year. Now, granted, Nick's record is way better than what Dougie's was. You know, I gotta say that. Well, no, it's not way better. It's only one game better, but still, you know what I mean. And it kind of did happen the same way. Hurts got his shoulder injury, but granted, that didn't take him out all year like the one Wentz had.
Thank God.
Yeah, you're right. Jesus Christ, if we were stuck with Minshew,
Oh my gosh, bro, we would have been in.
we're done.
Bro, we wouldn't even have won the last game of the season with Minshew starting. I'll guarantee that.
Yeah, no. So you know, it is weird how it came to be, and then you turn around and you beat the Giants 38-7 the same way you beat Minnesota. Like it does line up, it does add up. It is quite coincidental, but this team is way better than our 17 team. I think, they're just way better all around. You know, and I've already said it. If we would lose on Sunday, there's a fucking rant coming because that is unacceptable.
right.
You have way too much talent on this fucking.
You better believe it.
That's my thing. Like, I can't say it yet until we do go to the Super Bowl, and we have to win the Super Bowl because everything fell right in place in 2017, just right. Nobody thought Nick Foles was going to take us to the Super Bowl. I mean, it just fell right in line. Come on, Tom Brady threw over 500 yards on us and still could not win the goddamn game.
Yeah.
So.
No, man, I understand that. You know, I don't think that was a tremendous Super Bowl. I don't think you'll get one like that again in a long time,
bro. 41-33. That was a great Super Bowl, bro.
It was amazing, dude. The best feeling in the world. And
I tell you, grown men were crying.
Yeah.
Because 60-year-olds, 70-year-old men, 50-year-old men. I mean, I'm sitting there talking to my brothers, and I got a lot of them. They're all crying. Like, do you believe we just won the Super Bowl? I'm like, yeah, I'm watching. He's like, you didn't cry.
I started getting emotional.
I didn't cry, but I'm cheering the fuck out of it right now.
No, I cried. I'm
they all start getting emotional, man. I didn't get emotional when we won the Super Bowl. I really didn't get emotional. I was like just really happy that we won the Super Bowl.
You know,
hey, if it happens this year, you might have me be emotional. I'm just saying.
You know what, man?
If you didn't cry on the first one, you're not gonna cry.
Here's the thing, dude.
Oh, dude, I cried.
I
had the happiest tears of my life for the first Super Bowl.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I ran out of my house into the middle of the street, just started shouting, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh, we all did that.
Dude, my neighbors started saying "Go Birds," and they don't even watch football. They just were loving how crazy I was going.
Oh my god.
No, you know, and that's the bad part about this, dude. And I love
snowing. It was like Christmas. It was snowing.
I love it in an Eagle standpoint because I'm going to tell you this right now. The more Super Bowls we win, the cockier my ass is going to fucking be. So I'm telling you right now, the last thing you want to do is keep letting my team win. Because the more the Super Bowl trophies stack up, You think we're annoying now?
Oh man.
You can tell Dallas to sit
gonna
the
get
fuck
crazy.
down. You can tell the Giants to sit the fuck down. We're coming.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, man.
I
think
mean,
with Jalen, you have a chance to win a couple. I'm not even gonna
I mean,
play.
you could put the since 1995 Cowboys song on. The last time they won the Super Bowl, you can put that song on right now and remind them of that.
Man,
Did you see
really
they're
like
trying to give the
feeling
Eagles
it is right
BS
now, I
awards
tell you.
now?
So we've talked about. What is the atmosphere? I almost wish you would do a little live stream while you're at the tailgate, just for like maybe 10 minutes, and just walk around the Fort John and give a feel. Since people can't be there, dude, I will even join on that live stream and watch.
Yeah, no.
You and Cool Cat and Tom and E-Rock and Gale and Prime, and it's gonna be crazy, dude. I could just name all the names of the people there already. I can already see it. I can see Hollywood Earns cooking them cheesesteaks up, low key on the DJ booth.
AK,
How you doing, Big D?
how long are you going to stay there?
Hey,
After
Big
the
D,
game?
if you go to my YouTube channel right now and leave a comment, I'll make you a moderator. Shout out Big D. Come to my channel.
No, man. I'll probably be there for most of the day. I do got to go to work Monday morning, so I won't stay late. But
Is that Jerry?
Today. Yes.
I think that's Jerry Lee. What's going on,
Jerry
brother man?
What's good, Jerry?
My screen is so small. How you doing, Jerry?
Well, I mean, he doesn't have his phone sideways, I would assume.
No, it's my screen.
Oh, it's your screen. Okay.
Is it this?
It's not your fault. It's my fault. It's just StreamYard. There you go. I made it bigger.
So how you feeling, Jerry? What you got to say, man?
I'm feeling like I'm smelling a Super Bowl here. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm feeling like we're going to be winning this thing, too. So we can tell the Giants to sit the fuck down. We can tell the Cowboys to shut the fuck up.
Tell the Cowboys the same thing, my man.
That's right. That's right.
Go.
What can they say now? They're at home watching us play. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They all took a nice big fat seat on the couch.
Dude, they're guessing who their coach is going to be next year. They're guessing if they're going to have Dak back next year.
Oh my god!
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Jerry
right now, it's crazy over there.
Jerry Jones already came out and said he's keeping Mike McCarthy. So I'm like, thank God. There we go. There's one.
Right, you're not winning Super Bowls.
Well, that
You're not
takes
winning
out
Super
the
Bowls with them. I'll guarantee it.
Could you see
All right.
Daniel Quinn becoming a head coach again?
No.
Well, that takes out the Sean Payton thing.
Yeah. Ooh.
I mean, Dan Quinn's staying with Dallas. I think I heard earlier today.
That is a valuable point. That does mean Sean Payton is out. That's not bad at all.
No, they can have Mike McCarthy for as long as they want.
Oh yeah, no, dude, I'm all for that.
Have him for all eternity, man.
The longer
The
they,
Giants can keep their head coach with DJ as long as they want to.
yeah, no, keep DJ.
Keep Dak too.
And have Washington go ahead and keep Dan Snyder as their owner. That's the best part. Keep Dan Snyder as your owner.
About Commanders, and I'll leave it at this. I do somewhat feel bad for Riviera because I do think he is a really good coach, like Pete Carroll, but he just gets put on the worst teams and just no one helps out Riviera. I think he's a really good coach, and I disagree with my opinion, and that is completely fine. But I give total respect to Riviera. I think he's a great coach. I think he's like Pete Carroll. I know he hasn't been able to prove like he is Pete Carroll, but I think if he goes in the right situation, I think Riviera can get it done. And I think he is getting it done with the Commanders, but, man, I don't know why the hell they got Carson Wentz. That was just a big – I felt bad for Riviera then. I was like, what are you doing? Please don't.
Dude, Sam Howell looked good, though.
Bro, Sam Howell. That could be their
He looked
future.
good.
In that
Yeah,
game
no.
against Dallas, the last game of the season, that man looked flawless.
Yeah, no, we'll
I think he's
see.
scaring me, but he looked better than Carson, and he looked
How
better than
about
the other
them
dude.
Cowboys?
Sam Howell. Yep, I remember him from the UNC quarterback who's supposed to win the Heisman Trophy, and Virginia Tech ended that week 1. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, they're probably laughing. It's an inside joke. College football.
Oh my god.
No, so my question to y'all is who is your main concern defensively for the 49ers going into this game? Most people are probably going to say Bosa, but I don't believe Bosa is going to be as effective as he usually is because Lane Johnson is the one protecting Hurts. So, but what you guys got?
I'm not worried about their defense at all, to be honest with you.
I know.
I mean,
Well, I mean, they got some good players. I'm just saying.
yeah, they do, but where we're going to exploit them is their cornerbacks. You know what I mean? And that all starts with our front line too. You know what I mean? And with running the ball. I mean, I just don't think that they add up to what we have. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
Yeah, they have some good players, but they don't have the depth that we have. You know, like they don't have like the rotation that we got going on.
I think it's supposed to be 48 degrees, man.
Yeah, they're gonna freeze their asses off too.
Well, I'd rather have it 48 degrees than what it's been in Pennsylvania the last couple of weeks.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I'd rather be at that game in 48-degree weather than when I was at the Giants game in literally 35 to 38-degree weather.
Hey guys, I gotta bounce. I gotta put my kids to sleep.
No problem, sir. Have a good one.
All right, really have
Put
fun.
me on. I'll catch you all later.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
I hate to
Why
tell
you
you,
fly?
but the weather on Sunday at the link is going to be very nice. It's actually going to be 52 degrees.
Hey,
I don't see that being a big factor for the 49ers is the weather being the talk of,
Well,
being
what they are going to have is a 12th man.
the weather. But it will be very windy at the link.
Run
Over
game.
12-mile-an-hour gusts during
Run
the
game
games.
incoming.
Maybe field goals might be missed this game. Interesting.
Oh my gosh. Both offenses might be going for 2.
That could be interesting. But it is going to be sunny, a little bit overcast, but it'll be
Good.
52 degrees during kickoff. Maybe gusts of wind might be a factor here, but
Hey, could
no
make it-
excuses. There's no excuses. This game is just who's going to be the better team to go to the Super Bowl. There's no excuses on either side. You can't say, well, McCaffrey was questionable or this. No, you can't. You
Yeah.
got Lane Johnson questionable, Maddox too. There's just
You
no
know what?
way
They're
you
both
can look
playing.
at either side. They're both well matched. They're I'll say 99% health, 98% healthy here on both sides.
something like that. Yeah.
And there's no excuse. There's no excuse after this game that you could give for, especially with all the shit talking going on both sides. I love it. It's like now you just got to own up to it. Who's going to come up? Who's going to make the less mistakes? Who's going to draw the less flags? Who's going to put the most points on the board? And who's not going to allow the other team to put those points on the board? And that's how it's going to be. That's the sum up this.
See, where we're stronger too. I mean, the defensive line is strong, but having Maddox back is big because
Absolutely.
that backs up the middle. You know what I mean? And then
Absolutely.
CJ Johnson gets that free safety floating spot. You know what I mean? Like, dude, they're gonna have a hard, long day.
Yeah, no, and I believe with how many studs we have on our defensive line as well, I believe that they will make their offensive line jittery, which will cause them to have false starts, which will drop them back. Listen, our line is not something to blink at. Our D line is disgusting, dude. on all phases, middle, ends, everywhere. And they're going to want to get early jumps and right off the bat jumps to be able to protect Brock Purdy. That's all this game is going to be about. If you can contain our defensive line and keep Brock Purdy upright, you have a chance. But I don't see that happening, dude. There's way too many guys on this defensive line that you can't cover them all.
Yeah, he's Brock Purdy's gonna be running all day from freaking our fucking ends, man.
From annihilation.
I think Riddick gets 3 sacks on this guy.
Yeah, he's gonna have a hell of a game, dude. He's gonna be chasing him down.
Yeah.
Well, can we all joke afterwards and say, well, he had a Purdy season, but it has to end here through Philly.
Hey, don't forget about Run Purdy Run.
I've told you on Wednesday, and I promise if that happens, I'm making highlights with Forrest Gump, and I will attach Purdy's face onto the Forrest Gump where he's running, and I'll change it. I'll even run Purdy run.
Run, Purdy, run!
Dude, I'm telling you.
I'll do the whole thing. I'll do the whole animation and everything.
Oh my god!
Started out with him coming out of his braces.
That's what I'm doing. With the Trump behind him, we'll put the Eagles. I'll put the 4 Eagles players. I'll put Sweat, Reddick, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and they're all driving in the truck after Purdy.
Oh my gosh, bro!
That's what I'm talking about.
It was the greatest idea ever. I just got to get Photoshop out and do it. It's no problem. It'll be the funniest thing.
Yeah, man. No, what's going on, Joe Castro?
Joe Castro.
Appreciate you, sir, for stopping by. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend, man, and I hope you are as psyched as us. And yeah, appreciate you stopping through. It's been a minute. Yeah, if anyone wants to come on and talk about this game and how you feel, and give us your take on this Sunday's game at 3 p.m. The link's up there. If you need the link, let me know. I'll put it. Actually, I'll just
put it back in. I would like to see Joe Castro on if he's still here and can hear me. I'd like to say what's up to him. I've never talked to Joe in person. That'd be
really
fun.
Joe's awesome, man.
I know he is. I've seen all his podcasts. He knows who I am too. I post the highlight video. We both know each other. We just never ever communicate.
Yeah. No, Joe's cool, man. It's funny, man, because I remember at the beginning of the year, everyone sat there and not content creators in general, but there was doubt. A lot of people sat there and said, they have the team, but is the quarterback the guy? Man, how much these last 20 weeks have changed.
From the first game, I mean, he let us know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's funny because I've never. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it, bro. Jalen Hurts, total man crush. He's like the man, you know what I'm saying, dude? Like, he's the man of mans. Like, you just gotta love the kid. I don't know, man. It's just he's awesome. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to say it. Huh?
He's the man, dude.
For Philly.
Dude, his parents, no lie, should be like the cornerstone of how to raise an NFL football player. You know what I mean?
Well, how to raise a leader in general.
It is truly amazing what kind of kid they've raised and built. Like, you can tell that he was meant for Philly. He really was. I know he was born in Houston. He was actually born where my wife was born, in Channelview. My wife is from there as well. And I'll tell you what, man, he is a different breed, dude. He really is. It's amazing.
This whole team is a different breed. This whole team has come together for something special. And
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts brought them together. I really do believe Jalen
Exactly.
Hurts is one of those team leaders. And then you have Kelsey, you have Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox who like telling stories about what it's like to get there and to be there. And when these young guys hear these stories, dude, I would work even harder. Be like, I want to get there too. They're telling me how great it is to be a Super Bowl and get these interviews and all this publicity, and then we get a parade in Philly, and I'm sure they've seen the parade in Philadelphia, how unbelievable it was. There was nothing like it. I don't think there will ever be anything like it. It was the most underrated and under talked about parade in NFL history. I mean, if you know anything about Philadelphia and you know how far it is from the Lincoln Financial Field all the way to Center City, where William Penn stands, and then you got to turn and go all the way to the Rocky Steps. That is not a short ride, and the whole entire way was millions of people.
God.
Millions.
It'll be that way a second time too, man.
They had airplanes flying in the air, putting Philly, and Dilly.
Dilly.
Dude, that was the best slogan ever. Dilly
You
dilly.
have
Oh my God.
Kelsey wearing a Mormons parade outfit, giving one of the greatest speeches in NFL.
Getting all hyped up, getting the greatest speech ever at the mic. Oh my God.
Dude, could
That
you
was-
imagine
that's the
if
best
that
speech
is
ever.
what his Hall of Fame statue is him in a Moomers parade outfit, going like this for like a speech? That would be the funniest thing ever, and everyone would know what it meant.
A different man.
You know, that's something that I love about Jalen too, dude, is he's actually brought the joy back for Kels playing football, which made him want to stay more. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I hope this run right here, and if he does exactly what I think Jalen's gonna do and bring that championship back home to Philly, which is
Right.
what we all want, I don't think
Exactly.
Kels retires. I think he comes back for another run. I mean, there's no reason. Offensively, there is no reason these guys can't take
He
a
doesn't
second.
look burned out whatsoever. And
He
Brandon
does
Graham,
not.
shout out to
No.
Brandon Graham. He,
I don't know. He's been hitting at it though,
Flip
man. Kelsey's definitely been hitting at retiring. I think he'll become a coach though.
No, I agree with that, but I'm just saying though, man, if you win it all this year and you have any shadow of a doubt that you can go back, you have to come back, because it all starts with Kels. You know what I mean? Like there is no, if you even have a slim chance of knowing you can go back to back, you got to come back. I don't see how you can't. You know what I mean?
I think he hangs up his cleats after he gets the Super Bowl ring, man.
Yeah, if he wins the Super Bowl, I do believe he will retire. If
What?
he wins the Super Bowl, yes.
Yeah.
Just
I don't.
because, dude, you don't understand. You remember 2017, how many players retired after that on our team? God, Chris Long, I wish he came back. Still don't understand why he retired. That man looked like he had 4 more years in him. I could still see Chris Long on our team. That man was a savage. You got a Jay Ajayi.
JJ, yeah.
Jay
Yeah,
Ajayi, his was his
All the way
legs.
from the UK, if I'm
I
not
know.
correct.
But his was his legs.
They made the whole Eagles flew him out to England or not England, but for his hometown. Showed what it was like growing up and playing. So he's like, I play a lot of soccer, and he's got that accent going on. I loved it.
Okay.
And then flew him all the way back to America and said,
Oh
hey,
my
put it on
gosh,
NFL
bro.
films for a short. And I was like, wow. I mean, they only do that for someone who go into the Super Bowl.
I mean,
For every player. That was a very special moment for a Jay to actually show what it's like not being an American and making it to the NFL. And one thing I would love to see is Mulata. Let's take him back to where he comes from. Show
Australia.
where his rugby, show where his family's from, what it's like growing up on an island.
back
And
to
then
Australia, baby.
to the rugby field and then making your way to the NFL and coming back to the Super Bowl. That, to me, is pretty impressive.
No, it is, man. I mean, but that also shows how much credit you got to give to Stoutland, man, and how much Stoutland means to this whole
Is Stoutland
organization.
gone into this year?
You know, Huh?
Is Stoutland gone after this year? Correct.
I don't.
He's
know.
retiring.
I don't know.
Because that's where I'm going
I
off of what Jerry Lee is saying. I think this is Stoutland's last year.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know yet what's going to happen. I can only think of certain things, okay? Like, for instance, Steichen, I guess, is staying.
Yeah, Steichen will probably be back. I
I'm
assume.
hearing Steichen is staying. Well, if Steichen is staying,
What? Yeah. I mean, if he's getting like head coaching job, like if he's getting interviews to be like a head coach or something, he's
supposedly he likes doing what he's doing, though. That's what I'm saying. So that's why he's
yeah.
Dude,
so
if he gets a head coaching job, he's gonna wave goodbye, brother.
I'm just telling you what I read already.
I think you're having some wishful thinking, brother.
No, I'm not.
If somebody gets offered a $10 million job, they're gonna be like waving goodbye.
I'm not saying that he isn't going to go. I'm just saying from what I've read already so far, he likes what he's doing and he likes what he's got going on right now. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he isn't going to go.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt in that. He's going to continue.
I think JG will go before Steichen will.
Well, they're both slabbed to go this year, so
yeah. But I think the first one to go will be JG before Steichen goes.
Yeah, Gannon's gonna go.
Thank God. No, I'm just shit, I had something, but then you got me on the tangent. Oh yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, I just don't know, man, because it's really hard to sit there when you. Like, I get what you're saying, okay? If you can get $10 million and get a head coaching career, yeah, that sounds amazing. But if you also sit there and know that you can get another 2 years and possibly 2 or 3 rings out of 2 or 3 years, Steichen is not guaranteed a ring where he goes to take a head coaching job.
But he gets his own team, dude.
A ring is more important to these guys than a fucking job. I can promise.
No way, dude. No way. They get their own team, bro.
Dude, do you know why dude, how long did Matt Patricia stay under Bill Belichick? How long did
that's because nobody was gonna give him a job.
When you're winning Super Bowls back to back to back, you're getting job offers.
Right.
Okay. How many coaches under Andy Reid have left lately? Like, Bellamy has been there for 3 years, bro.
Yeah, I just don't agree with you.
They know they all are for the ring. It's all about the Super Bowl. You know, and trust me, if you're winning Super
it's all
Bowls,
about being a coach for them, though, dude. It ain't about being
some people are just fine with being offensive coordinators. Not everyone in the NFL wants to be a head coach, and not everyone in the NFL can be a head coach.
If they're taking job offers, dude, then they're obviously looking forward to being that.
I'm just saying, man. I get it, but I'm just saying there is coaches out there who just are content with being what they are. Some people aren't cut out. Like, for instance, Josh McDaniels is not head coaching material. He's a great offensive coordinator, but he sucks at being a head coach. Some people just need to have their positions, and that's it. You know, Todd Bowles, excellent defensive coordinator. Not so good.
Great head coach.
I agree with that.
Same with Matt Patricia. Same with Matt Patricia. Great defensive coordinator. Shitty fucking head coach.
Yes, we learned that.
And that's what I'm saying. There are some people out there, dog, that just they're great coordinators, but they're not meant to be head coaches. And I'm not saying that's Steichen, and I'm not saying that's JG, but if you know you can get 3 Super Bowls rather than go to a team and be a Matt Patricia or a Josh McDaniels or a Hackett or any sucker that you're there 3 years and jeopardize your name and then have to get thrown back into an offensive coordinator position. Like, if you know there's no good
these guys are not thinking negative like that, though, man.
and maybe start from scratch.
These guys are not thinking of negative like that, though, man. These guys are, they've won. You know what I mean? They're thinking about getting their own teams. They're thinking about winning a Super Bowl with their own teams, with their own guys.
Yeah, I get that, man. But I'm saying, though, if you think JG is looking at the Texans right now and saying, I can get to the Super Bowl with the Texans next year, yeah,
he's thinking, I'm going to build my own team. And,
which takes 3 years. And sometimes that doesn't work. Ask Bill O'Brien that one. Ask Chip Kelly that one. Ask all the coaches.
You just don't know. You just don't know, though, man.
You're right. You don't. And that's what I'm saying. Would you rather take
that chance,
win or not?
Take that chance.
Hey,
they get the experience. If it works out, it works out.
Ryan's in the front runner for the Texans job reporter.
Hey guys, everyone, shout out to the 18 people in the chat. If you could make sure that you check out the link, you can join us here live and you can shout out your opinion and tell us what you're thinking, how you're feeling about these NFC championship games as well as the AFC championship game, whatever you're feeling. You can join on in. And also make sure you go to each one of our channels and drop a like. Link is in the description. If you could just give us a like, it would be much appreciated so we could spread it out so we could get more people involved into the comments. So thank you, everyone. And Rafi, how are you doing?
I'm very good, Frederick. Hello, Jerry Lee. Hello, AK Eagles.
What's up, Rob?
And I'm very good. So I'm very excited about not only tomorrow, but also this Sunday about Eagles versus 49ers. And there's one factor that I will love to see it, and it's not Jalen Hurts. It's Hassan Reddick. Because you know what? Hassan Reddick, he specialized in coming after the quarterback, and he was initially struggled with the inside role for the new team tried to put in, which is the decline for the 50-year option of the Arizona Cardinals, and then he was signed for a 3-year the offseason for the Eagles. In the past, like rated to the Eagles, is already stout defense is one of the factors in the Eagles becoming, and it was good enough for Reddy's first Pro Bowl nomination, and he was leading the league in forced fumbles with 5. But also, he just added 49 tackles, 11 tackles for a loss, 3 fumble recoveries, and 3 passes defended just for good measure. But I will say that it's not gonna be easy. But I got the Eagles winning 2 points against 49ers. So I would say my final prediction is going to be Eagles 42, 49ers 37.
All right. I respect that.
Now, who do you think will be our offensive threat to the 49ers?
Oh, they had to be careful about Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy. Yeah, because remember that Brock Purdy, he was last one in the draft, and he came in like the first separation of the playoffs. I mean, he has very clear about Brock Purdy's future because Kirk Cousins did not participate in the offseason and the playoffs, and definitely it's not Lamar Jackson, but Brock Purdy dominates it all. But they had to be careful about it because they have the defense. Both teams, just like the Eagles and the 49ers, they have amazing powerhouse on defense and the offensive line. So, I mean, this is like the battle for the championship. As a matter of fact, they have the title like this. They had the battle for the championship for the MCU.
He's got the WWE belt.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yes. Yeah,
he's got a belt too. We just saw Birdman and Lou. They just came on and they just showed their belt, and they're having a conversation with the 49ers trying to get their belt. They're trying to get the Bengals belt next. I was like, man, y'all going to have a whole room of belts. What y'all going to do with all these?
I'm telling you. Put it in like cases or something if you can.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
crazy though.
Yeah, definitely. But I will say this. That's gonna be like an epic battle of proportions, not only at the offense, but also with the quarterback, the wide receiver, and of course the offensive line. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles got the rightest choice against San Francisco 49ers. So I will say this. That's gonna be a complete because everybody's watching, not only for the defense, but also the offensive line. And they had to be careful about Brock Purdy because right now, the Eagles show up on Sunday and they're gonna kick Brock Purdy ass. That's what I'm saying. Because I had to predict Philadelphia Eagles versus Cincinnati Bengals for the Super Bowl. Because I'm telling you guys, there's gonna be like an epic battle of epic proportions about the defense, the offensive line. Anything could happen.
No, I agree, man. Anything could happen. Hey, shout out to the 13 in here, 14 in here now. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Appreciate you guys so much. We got 12 likes on the stream. Let's try and get those likes up a little bit more. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all for joining us this
Salute
week.
to everyone, man.
And I hope everyone's having a safe weekend. And, you know, we are one day away to Sunday. And, you know, it just feels like the hours are slowing down every minute it gets closer. So
Right.
I really want this game to start, man. It needs to get here. Like,
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, AK, I feel the same way.
yeah. Hey, Ryan, real quick, take over real quick. I got to go grab a bottle.
Got you, man. Anyway, back to the questions. I asked you about the offensive side. What do you think about the defensive side on who are key factors? Hello, Jade. Man, I haven't seen Jadis Young in a minute. How you doing, man?
Good, Jadis.
Hello. Oh, about the question about the defense, I think it's gonna be like important factor. It's gonna be like the factor for the defense because they had the odds to bet about what's gonna happen for the defense, and of course they have advice about it because they all stacks up because they're the position like breaking down for anything, and they all stacked out with important players. And I mean, they have the ultimate how to say offensive light now because those offense, both like Philadelphia Eagles and San Francisco Niners, they had stacked all of them because they had to cut the Mocho back. And how did they get to the Kansas could have under the bind? And I will say this, that could be like an important task for like a collision course because the 49ers had both the tough defense and the Eagles get a boost on defense too. So they just have stopped the run. That was a praise some for a little bit, but that was really huge. I think there was a little bit of test not only for the coach Kyle Shanahan, but also for Nick Sirianni. Because they have been for the beginning, they just look at the year and they thought it's gonna be like the last good team right there. But they have the boasting of the defense. And since then, the Eagles had the defense with the NFL with 76 sacks, the most since the 1985 Chicago Bears. That's really insane because they just did it out for one score and has been a transfer like the offensive century league with rules about it. And both teams are providing the defense. It's just on a low start. It still matters in today. It still matters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It definitely does matter. And I think this defense we have is going to be lethal. I think we finally see Jordan Davis in the playoffs. I think it's going to be great. I think we're going to see a lot of Hassan Reddick getting to
Absolutely.
Purdy. I think Sweat's going to get into the mix. I think we'll see a little bit of Hargrave. Fletcher Cox is going to want to join in too after all this. He'll get jealous, and then Brandon Graham. I don't even have to mention he'll be part of the process. CJ Gardner-Johnson might have a pick. Epps might finally get his moment and get a pick. We could see Bradbury and Darius Slay. We don't have to really worry about them. They'll be on point. Maddox coming back to save the day. BLSG, what do you think? What do you think about defense and who's your guy? Who's going to be the threat on the 49ers? On our offense?
You know, overall, I mean, in terms of like the threat to the 49ers on their offensive side of the ball, there's a lot of options you can honestly pick from. You know, you have Deebo Samuel, you have George Kittle, you have Christian McCaffrey, even that Brock Purdy who hasn't even taken a loss yet, so you can even throw him into the mix as well.
Right.
It's a really tough decision, to be completely honest, but call me crazy on this one. Give me Brandon Ayuk. I think that man could honestly – I think he could be a threat too. this Eagles defense, and I don't know who's going to be. I don't know who's going to be covering him. I mean, it could be Gardner Johnson. I don't know where they line him up, like on the offense. If they line him up on the inside or the outside, to identify who's covering him. But whoever is covering him, I mean, they'll have their moments at times. But I think Brandon Ayuk is definitely going to be a factor in this game against the Eagles for the offensive side. And then the defensive side, I gotta say Nick Bosa. I know AK was mentioning it earlier. He was saying, "Oh, everyone's going to say Nick Bosa," but who else am I supposed to say? I mean, Nick Bosa has really had a huge year this year. I mean, 18.5 sacks, I think, if I'm not mistaken, on the stat sheet on how many sacks he has this year. He can really pressure the quarterback. And I forget who the defensive coordinator is for the 49ers, but I think they might change things up a little bit on the defensive line. I think Nick Bosa is actually getting moved to the opposite side because he knows what Lane Johnson is going to be made of, because Lane Johnson has not given up a sack in over 1,000 snaps. So I think they actually switched Bosa over to where Jordan Mailata is at, and they're going to match Bosa up on him because Jordan Mailata has given up 6 sacks on the season. I think I heard from when Merle Reese had the voice on the inside or whatever it is from the Merle cam, said 6 sacks or whatever on the radio station. That's where they're going to line up Bosa, in my opinion, because they're not lining him up where Lane Johnson's at. Because Lane Johnson, even though he had the abdomen injury and everything, he's holding himself accountable over there and still hasn't given up a sack in over 1,000 snaps. So they're going to switch everything up. They're going to put Bosa on Mailata, and they're going to really test Mailata on the left side, see how much Mailata can hold up for, and hopefully Mailata will do the best. But overall, man, Nick Bosa, though, a former Ohio State Buckeye right there, as well as his brother Joey Bosa. But best of luck to Jordan Mailata. Hopefully he really gives Bosa some competition.
Yep. I think Mailata will do his part. I really do. We've seen it all year. And especially having factor with Lane Johnson being back, and we've seen Kelsey some interesting football last game with that amazing block he brought down.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Yeah,
he mollywopped.
Yeah, put him on his back. That was the funniest thing I think I've seen. That was excellent. So I'm not worried about those 3 in particular. I think Jalen Hurts will be able to get away. He's a scramble quarterback. If there's any pressure at all, he'll be able to make something downfield happen. What do you think, Rafi? Do you think, Raphael, do you think will Jalen Hurts be pressured to the point we should be concerned, or do you think he'll be a escapable talent like he's been this season and be able to get away? I think Raphael. Well, I think he is. I think Jalen Hurts will be escapable. I think he'll be able to put a bunch of rushing yards. I think he'll be able to cause if we only need 1 yard, we could do a QB sneak, no problem. We could push
baby.
Kelsey and Hurts right across, get that first down, whether it be the goal line too. I don't think that they're going to be able to stop all the weapons we have. The household names on our team, both defensive and offensively. We got Jake Elliott, who can surprise everyone with a 61-yard field goal kick. It's home field. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. 2017 against the Giants. It was amazing. Little things like that. We have all the weapons to utilize. What do you think about that, BSLG? Do you think we have more weapons, more talent, more household names, people, more recognizable people?
Yeah, we definitely have factors on the offensive side. Obviously, we basically have 2 wide receiver ones in A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. And then you have a transition in the slot between Quez Watkins and Zach Pascal. And then you obviously have Dallas Goedert, who's definitely going to be one of the best future tight ends in the NFL. Right. And overall, and then you have Miles Sanders in the backfield. You have Kenneth Gainwell. You have Boston Scott. You have all those guys in the backfield. And then you obviously have your leader at quarterback in Jalen Hurts. So, at the end of the day, our offense is pretty good. the one thing I'm going to put apart to decide like which offense is better, it's got to come down to the quarterback position. And because Jalen Hurts honestly has played longer than Brock Purdy has for, I don't even care, this season, last season, rookie year, I don't care. In my eyes, I think the Eagles have the better offense than the 49ers.
Everyone in the chat, we put a link in the description for StreamYard. It's free. You don't have to sign up. You click. You can join in immediately on this show and give your opinion about this game or your take for the AFC Championship game. Let us know how you're feeling. So if you want, you can join the show even and give your opinion. AK,
Hey.
welcome back.
Thanks, man. Hey, listen, if you want to, bro, you can continue going on with this. I got to run in and be a dad for a little while, so you can either end it whenever.
I say
you
we just end it. It's almost midnight
Or-
now, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna roll out anyway because my phone is about to die soon.
yeah, and it's getting to
As
that
well.
midnight, and people
Yeah.
are.
It's like 11:40 here on the East
So
Coast.
listen, shout out to the 10 still here. Appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah, really.
Please, on your way out, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe for me, my boy Further, BLSG, Roth, all of us. Appreciate Birdman 951 stopping through. Appreciate Mitch stopping through. But yeah,
Halftime.
halftime as well. Yes, sir. Yeah, guys, game time's almost here. We won't have to wait much longer. And you know, it is Fly Eagles Fly all the way. And yeah, I believe we will be here another week talking about this after Sunday and getting ready for our Super Bowl run. So, yeah, guys, I am super pumped, super stoked, and can't wait to see the outcome of this game.
I'm going to have a feeling I'm going to be so tired I'm not going to be able to watch the second game. I'm going to panic because I'm not going to be able to
Oh, my
sleep
God.
tonight tomorrow. I'm going to be so tired. We'll be like this, like we're going to the Super Bowl.
Right? I'm going to be drained.
Super
Oh my
dude.
God, bro.
Definitely.
I'm gonna be out.
And if any of you guys are going to the game, I will be there at the 4th and John tailgate and hanging out with some friends. So definitely swing by if you are there. Would love to see everyone. So, yeah, guys, it's been a great show. Appreciate you guys swinging by and talking. 49er fans are talking crazy, and we're about to put them in their place. So, yeah, let's get it done. Appreciate you guys so much. Fly Eagles Fly. And let's go get that chip. Peace, guys.
Go.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.